What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. How you feeling out there? What's going on? Man, some of you cats are wild. So displeased with what I see happening out there, but I'm not gonna lie, some of the characters involved are some of the funniest knuckleheads I've ever seen in my life. Good Lord, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna view a bunch of clips from the buzzard herself, just flat out lying. I mean, it's not often you see somebody just flat out lie. But, got an intro for you. If this takes me down because I'm using a copyrighted video, live on the edge, live dangerously. So if this takes me down, I'll pop right back up. Please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Subscribers are booming. Let's get to 5,000 by 4th of July. Welcome in. Make yourself at home. Stay out of my stuff.
Take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past'll stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, vibration, find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the ruler, and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you this horoscope. It won't fit on your post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, you might as well row that boat. Come on.
All right, all right, all right. Everybody check out etown.org. They're actually a very interesting group. It's a nationally syndicated radio show. Um, Very cool, of course. Get big enough to have shows, and they were lucky enough to have atmosphere. So that was their video. I actually think I have their channel to share if you guys would subscribe to them. I think I did. Yeah, here it goes. Boom, I put that in chat for you guys. How's everybody feeling? People are losing their stinking minds out there, calling the cops on each other. Moon's still on a bender. Good Lord, in the morning. Where is seclusion at? Been really chummy with Moon while she's over there talking the craziest shit. I hate to imagine that seclusion would be, co-signing the most bizarre shit in the world that's being said out there. Oh, shoot. I meant not to cuss today. Okay. From this point forward and the rest of this live stream, we're going to have a little bit of a social experiment, so to speak. What I'm going to attempt to do is something that's not natural or easy for me to do. What I'm going to attempt to do is to not curse. So I've got a list of replacement words to use when I feel like the undying urge to drop an F-bomb. So bear with me. It's going to be difficult. And of course, there's going to be plenty of cursing in this live stream, most of it coming from Rebecca and her garbage mouth. I'm so fucking turned off by listening to this woman speak the English language. Her and Granny's watching, both of them. English language, if you're listening, I'll contribute. I'll give you all the money from my channel if you want to get a lawyer and get a lawsuit against Granny's watching and Rebecca, because both of them are committing physical assault upon the English language. I'm certain that the English language can get a permanent protection order from both of them, because it's just, it's assault. There's no other word for it. No, nobody blocks seclusion. I was hoping she'd come over and have a little chit chat. She always likes to call in, so I figured, give her an opportunity, because I'm hearing some weird shit, dude. Weird stuff, dude. Hey, I'm trying. A1's in the house. Queen Bella. Thanks everyone so much for being here. I can only go so far back in restream chat, but I see you guys on my phone. Curious AF in the house. Queen Bella, I was curious as to whether I'm going to put you on the spot, and I have no other way to do it. I was wondering if you would moderate for me. It's okay if you don't want to. I know you're a busy person that moderates for much larger channels that have, you know what I'm saying. If you can do it, I'd love it. Kansas City Chief for life in the house. Grain's up in here. Good to see you, Grain. I got your message. I appreciate you. Nanny Sharon, headstones and headlines. If you guys don't know, Emmy just had a fundraiser for an organization that matches, I don't want to say disabled, that's not the right word, injured veterans who suffer PTSD or physical ailments, or a combination of both, which is typically the case. You don't typically get your leg blown off and then everything be okay. So what they do is they have a course, and I think it costs something like $50,000 per quote unquote student, which the veteran is, and they're paired with a care dog. I'm not sure the age they're paired with the dog, but young enough that the dog's going to be with them for an awfully long time. And it's like a crash course in dog training, along with the forever owner. It's an incredible bond like nothing I've ever seen before. I'm not sure if you're able to still donate to that charity for her fundraising event that she had. But even if that's over completely, it looks like you can still donate on her page. Even if you can't, look at that organization. It's so fucking cool. I actually looked at it some more. So cool. I have a new video that I made. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but I'm going to play it because it's important. It's something I think, aside from Brittany's situation and the police going there, I think for me, there's one thing I'm thinking about, and it bothers me, and that's why I've been in such close communication with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff, because she keeps showing my college apartment and telling people that a predator lives there. She's directly putting an absolute stranger. We're not talking about another YouTuber, not a relative, just an absolute stranger college kid that lives in the apartment that I lived in 2001. Someone sent me an email. They were trying to do detective math. They were like, if you graduated in 96 and you lived there in 2001, how were you in the Marines for 8 years? I'll let you figure it out, detective. Don't get mad at me because I'm badass. The fuck? I mean, sorry, what the heck? See, I told you it wasn't going to be easy, but I'm going to try. And I promise I will be speaking far more eloquently than old Miss Turner over there. Garbage head. She's Newport mouth. And thanks as always, A1, for being here and helping out. I appreciate you a ton. See, like I said, hey. I can't do the Bill Cosby. Hey. That sucks. That guy ended up being one of the worst people ever, right? Fuck. Still, I mean, some of those old records of his are arguably the best comedy records of all time, and it's just like can't even listen to them now. Hey, Summer Rain, thanks so much for being here. Hope you are well. And thanks as always for you guys listening. You see, I do have a super chat goal. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be here anyways. It's more about trust me, especially today, I'm going to be here anyways because, man, this person, they're like, oh, Sinner, you're obsessed. Why every live stream's about her? Because every stinking day, every gosh darn day that happens, that goes by, she's up, rah, and it's all bollocks. It's all poppycocks. It's all, it's a bunch of bitter, lack of love, lonely, broken, really unskilled person just sitting in what has already been established as a trap house, yelling at the world through nicotine-stained teeth. It's not our problem, but what we can do is observe and report. She keeps talking about what these people did to her. Nobody did anything to her. She is the perpetrator. She's the only aggressor. Nobody's done anything. She's been showing this poor kid's apartment. I mean, it's the creepiest shit ever, and the creepiest stuff ever. And it's elevated to the point where she's like, and my uncle lives across the street and you can see right in his window. Listen, what are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you saying? Do you have any idea how badly your uncle would get injured if I caught him looking in my window? It bothers me that he's even looking in a window at all in an apartment that I lived in 24 years ago. Your brain there's something wrong. There's something wrong, dude. What's the matter? Who hurt you? You need God in your life. Go to church. Something. I mean, really. I'm going to play my video first, and then I'm going to pull up the clips. I clipped about 13 minutes from the heaping, spewing volcano of defamation and fucking, clucking backwards information. Everything she said today was almost exactly wrong. It was incredible. And that's why I'm here to correct her, because that's what I do. I'm the fact-checking department over here. What's up, Coco Pop 627? Smoke and Mirrors in the house. Not to be confused with Rebecca's Coke and Mirrors. That's Smoke and Mirrors. Good to see you. Selena Dixon's in the house. Girly Girl 420. Hope you're well. Let's see. All right, I'm just catching up. Kitty Catty, Marlena. What's up, Marlena? Hope you're well. I see what they've done to Brittany. Look, I'm going to do the right stinking thing, and I'm going to let Brittany handle that. She's got that all well under control. I'm so impressed by how tough she is. I don't know if she's crazy or tough, but either way, I'm with it. I'll tell you what, your average person, and I know this from having a taste of it myself, your average person cannot withstand what's happening to her. I don't know if she's an anomaly. I don't know if it's the good relationship she has with her husband. I don't know if it's the way she was raised, her relationship with God. Whatever it is, she's so much stronger than these idiots that keep attacking her. Is idiot a curse word? And I mean, that's just the fact. That's just the fact. Listen, nonsense. Nonsense calling the police is a waka Waka. I told you this woman's been a real lifer, calling CPS, calling schools. Like that's who nonsense is. She's just became enamored enough with the shine that she admitted it publicly, like a big doofus, like a big knucklehead, like a real dum dum, you know. Uh, she's like, "Yep, I called the police on Brittany J, and I did it because they called my boyfriend, her boyfriend, a grown ass woman with a boyfriend." Anyways, someone said in a comment. No, it wasn't even Brittany J. Someone said in a comment under Brittany J's live or a video. I don't know. I didn't see it. Dave don't care. I mean, that's a fact. But it's only entertaining because old nonsense, that nasty fucking. Damn, I can't not stop cursing. She's that nasty. She brings it out of me. That oozing pus bubble nonsense over there, the Scorpion Queen. She called the police on Brittany J because somebody called her little bitch ass boyfriend a predator. That sucks. That sucks, bitch ass nonsense. But could you imagine if I called the police every time one of you fucking scumbags or your friends called me a predator? Oh my God. I'd have to hire people. Are you that much of a fucking coward in this world that you can't even take a little bit of criticism? I mean, let's face it, you crazy bitch. You're the one that said, oops, bitch. You're the one that said, I give cash access to my daughter. Like, okay, that's not the creepiest sentence that's been spoken on YouTube in the last year. So, I mean, what are you talking about? It's all your fault. And your little background singer, bitch ass boyfriend, just sitting there, yeah. Let's get in the shop and shut your little bitch ass mouth. All right, I'm going to reset my curse timer here. So, yeah, nonsense is calling the police because someone called her girlfriend a predator. Could you imagine? I mean, there would be, if I called the police on Queen Fupa over there, every time she called me a predator, it would be nonstop. But I got some clips that show you from just a few hours ago where she's saying, oh, every right to call. Every right to call. You say that stuff about somebody, they have every right to call. And then I'm going to introduce you guys to Rebecca's mayor and Rebecca's city council members, and I will be including their contact numbers. Spoken to some of them, incredible people, just fantastic people, well educated. The mayor himself, Richard, he's a college professor, so he's a natural intellect, and he is familiar with the Illinois' new, very strict anti-cyberbully laws that have been passed. I was very pleased to find that he was completely aware of the bill itself because guess what? He voted for it. So boy oh boy. So he very much interested in preserving the safety and reputation of his neighborhood, Galesburg, Illinois. So I had to make him aware of what's festering there in Old Trap House and what she's doing to other people. I gave him a great example of her showing my college apartment again, a place I haven't lived since 2001, and saying that a predator lives there. I mean, there's a couple things wrong there in case I have to break it down. First of all, I'm not a predator. That's something she made up because I showed a police report that showed she left bruises on her daughter's neck. That's just a fact. I mean, if that makes me a predator, then, I mean, someone has some weird philosophy. But I am, in fact, not that. So, anyways, I'll show you the video that I made first. Let's see here. YouTube's format's different. It fucks me up. It messes me up. Shoot. Come on. Where are my videos? Give me a second, guys. It's simple. It drags on for a minute. I'll admit that. Um, but at the same time, it's important. I think that anybody that feels inclined to you'd be so surprised. Like before there was internet, and if people needed to get things done, they didn't just sit on the internet and whine like little babies. We have civic duty to uphold the standards of our community and our country. So if we have some festering, crackish, abusive mother sitting in a trap house in Illinois, threatening all of us and making all these big crazy claims, it's all of our duties to absolutely point that out. And boy, do city council members love to know when they have a person like that in their neighborhood. They just do. You want to go real life? Let's go real life, right? If you're showing some kid's apartment that I lived in 24 years ago, I mean, what's more real life than that, Rebecca? You want to dance? We'll dance. It's fine with me. Stop saying it's okay to call CPS. Nobody called CPS on you. You hurt your child forcing the father to open a CPS case against you. That's what you're going back to court for on the 11th. Stop lying to people like you're this, like some savior, some saint, some moral high ground. And I also clipped where she talked about Foyed. She's a complete bumbling fool. Everything that she said, I've reported her video just for that, just for misinformation, because she's actually giving bad information about how to contact and communicate with authorities, which is dangerous. Her life is dangerous. She's a dangerous person. Her days are numbered, gone by June. Gone by June. Let me share this. This is called a safety concern. Obviously, she is a safety concern, not only to her own, in real life community, but also to all of us, all of our children, all of our grandchildren, all of our earbuds. I mean, her voice, I swear, it's just like, it's straight devil. She's walking in darkness. There's no doubt about it. If you're talking about good versus evil or good versus bad, I mean, she's definitely bad. That's triple for sure. Here's a little thing I made. If you guys would do me a huge favor, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Share this out. Let's get 250 people in here. They're listening. Believe me. Okay, so this is the phone number for the organization I've been in contact with, and as well as her mayor. But this is Isla Vista Foot Patrol. She keeps talking about Goleta. That's nothing but the name of the town that's just north of Santa Barbara. In fact, where I lived for many years, but I'm still about 110 miles away from there. I keep telling her exactly where I am, but she keeps showing someone else's apartment, and she's like, it costs $2,000 a month. Let me just tell you something. I'm not paying $2,000 a month for rent. If I were going to pay $2,000 a month for anything, it would be a mortgage, and I would own that shit. I don't know how you live your life or how you think. I mean, you don't really know how grown-ups live their life, Rebecca, because your house was a hand-me-down. And instead of like considering your family's safety and becoming one of the most despicable YouTubers possible and just spouting all the venom possible into the world, not expecting anything coming back to you, and you still live in the same address. You should have moved. You're a maniac. But hey, I'm not going to tell anyone how to live their life anymore. All I'm going to do is point at you and laugh. So make sure you stick around stick around for nothing else to watch the end of this video here. Oh, also, Rebecca, if you want to come over, I'll drop the number. You can call in if you got something you want to say. If you got a debate to have or a point to make, but bring your receipts, girl, because I got all mine sitting right here. Come correct or don't come at all. Coward.
Cyber, 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 cyber. Fake, 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 fake. Cyber, 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 cyber. Fake, 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 fake. Before you log on, don't be hasty. Please be smart with online safety. Stop and think before your connection. Use these steps for your protection. Online safety. Online safety. Online safety. Online safety. Cyber, 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 cyber. Fake, 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 fake. Cyber, 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 cyber. Fake, 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 fake.
Now, look, I'm fully aware that that's a bit obnoxious, but I have to. It's at the point now that I have to slow it down and say it as clearly as I can. This person is completely out of control. If you disagree with me, that's fine. That's fine. But don't come at me with some like weird stuff that accusatory stuff. Like, if you're gonna come at me, any haters, if you're gonna come at me, at least do yourself the respect of doing a little bit of research. Because you just keep taking these shots at me and you're just missing. You're ineffectual. It makes no difference what you're doing or saying because it's so you're just so wrong. You're just making things up. Come correct. Come debate me. Let's have that conversation. Don't be such a scaredy cat. My closest friends and family members probably know this about me. Like people that are real cowardly, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like I will help you out after a fight. I will mend your wounds with you before I'll help you hide from a fight. So imagine my frustration here on YouTube. Anyways, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Let me pull up the buzzard and we're going to get into it. Man, she talk about job security. As long as she's here, like there's going to be something to correct. Everything she says is, I mean, she came in off the hottest rock today, man. It was, I see a woman's warrior. I can't check email while I'm live. I do that afterwards. Unless there's a drone strike headed towards my location here in Pismo. Yes, as I am trying to temper my vulgar language just because I'm tired of hearing it myself. Lead by example, right? Lead, follow, get out of the way. It's so corny, but it's becoming more true each day. In any case, she will serve up all the despicable language, all that, wet ashtray vibe, like that spilled bong smell vibe. You know what I'm talking about. That's that Becky Bloom Bots. That's that Becky Bad Batch. I wonder when all these crimes catch up with her, if the judge is going to say, I'm going to put another 5 on it. I'm going to put another 5 on it. As they just add years to her prison sentences, she sits there and suckles on baloney like the little piggy that she is. Look at that, man. No curse words in that, and that's pretty pointed, right? Sheesh. This guy's a friggin' wordsmith. It's frightening. It's fantastic. It's freakish, really. All right, let's see here. I think it's a local video. Yes, indeed. I'm good. I clip like wait till you see how bizarre this is. I'm sorry. I can't clip something and not put it in CapCut and put some kind of weird filter on it. Just too fun. It's too fun. My phone has been getting so hot for making videos and listening to stuff on YouTube at the same. I think it's a problem.
Now see, you come to the fucking internet and you use the shit for...
Oh, sorry. All right, so I'm just gonna let this play on through, and I will pause it as I need to. She crazy, yo. I mean, she is. I mean, and nonsense calling the cops, Moon filing a false police report. That what was that? What was that person's name? Shit. The one that left a $400 super chat on my channel and then took it back, refunded it with her bank, and said it was a mistake. I can't remember her name. Anyway, she called the police. All these people, all QB's friends are calling the police, dude. Meanwhile, she's just showing some kid's apartment. What a sloppy human being. I mean, like someone emailed me and they're like, "You're gonna be on the Predators watch list." I contacted Nick Meck and all these other organizations. I was like, "I go ahead, dude. I got nothing to hide. You're an insane person that's defending someone that actually hurt her own children." There's no conversation here. There's no debate. There's no debate. I'm a far superior person than someone that would hurt a child like Rebecca has. Ask her why she's going to court on the 11th. Yes, Melissa was her name. She called the cops on QB. These people are all fucking... Listen, man. I didn't finish that word. These people are all fracked up. These people are all broken, just walking around, open wounds. Who knows what this world has done to them, but we didn't do it. So we're not going to pay the price for it. We're just going to sit here and look at them and be like, wow, look at that. But hey, I'm happy to share Rebecca's mayor with you. He's a great guy. If you feel concerned about how she's living her life or if she's threatening you personally, of course, you know, the mayor is in control, or not in control, but is the manager, in fact, of the chief of police there in Galesburg. So if you see her doing something that seems to be threatening, or, you know, I guess it's okay now to call the police on someone if they don't sound right. Could you imagine, like, that's what some woman over there in J for Justice's panel said last night. She felt that Brittany J was not speaking correctly or slurring, so she called the police. Could you imagine if we called the police on each other every time we were fucking slurring? Are we going to start doing that? Because I've got a phone. I've got a phone, and I know where all you goons live. So every time that you sound like you're slurring or it sounds like you're yelling at your children, I'll just call the police on you. How's that? I mean, that's what's normal now. Nonsense says it's okay. So it's officially okay in this genre. Oh, wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not a fucking lowlife like these people. Jeez, there goes another F-bomb. I'm going to have to look at the transcripts after this and see. I bet it's going to be less than normal, though, because I'm making a conscious effort here. Let me look at what's going on here. I see a couple of contributions to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Whoop-de-whoop. I saw the Broken Wasp over there sent a super chat goal of 50 today, and she reached that, and she still wasn't happy. She was still sad at the end of it. Sad, mad. All big, sad, mad. I mean, I would be sad too if my violence caused me to go from being a full-time mom to a part-time mom. And then I was just like, oh no, the only way I can make money now is if I sit here and talk about another YouTube creator that's a mom. Oh, she's a better mom than you, Rebecca. So what are you talking about? You're talking about her husband. Oh, your husband left you. She's better at that than you are too, Rebecca. Does anyone else just see a big whiny fucking dang? Does anyone else see just a big whiny freaking baby? A big stupid baby? Somebody get the Miss Wah pacifier. Seriously. It's pathetic, It's completely pathetic. We all know it. Her days are numbered. Hashtag gone by June. I'm a man of my word. This is called brigading. This is a call to action. That's what it is. Yes, she knows all these. I tell you what, am I the only one that notices that she only talks in cliches and catchphrases? It's like 90%. The things that aren't curse words are cliches and catchphrases that she stole from me and you and everyone else she ever listened to. She's not even real. She's like what is it, see and speak, one of those things you're talking to and pull the cord. She's garbage. She's absolute garbage. Let's see. Let's get it going.
Shit for content. You use the shit for fucking clout. Oh, I'm vindicated. I don't come to the internet and share all the shit that goes on behind the scenes with me. Half the motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck goes on that y'all fucking pull. The fuck shit.
That's a lie. That's a lie. If the wind blows too hard in her neighborhood, she's on here telling us about it. That's a big old stinking lie. I mean, it's simply not true. She's online sometimes 17 hours in a day. She tells us everything that's going on ever. In fact, she goes around talking about my babies, they're stalking my kids. She's the only one that talks about her family. The only one. I talk about her parenting and how she's obviously a trash person. If there's any young people sitting around while she does what she does for 14 to 17 hours a day, there's no way she can be a good mom. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a funk what anybody has to say about it. That's just my opinion. And I mean, look, prove me wrong. I mean, I'm just telling you what I'm looking at. It's not like this is even before, even before I knew that she was a violent, narcotic-ridden maniac. Just the first time I heard her voice, I was like, ugh, oh boy. That is some real dead energy there, like for real.
Shit you guys do. Oh, trust and believe me. It's all fucking documented, you little fuck sticks.
Trust and believe that all the things that you have been doing your entire filthy life are currently doing, all the stuff you're going to court for, and then the stuff that you plan on doing tomorrow. It's all being documented. The internet is forever. Isn't that what you say, Rebecca? The internet is forever. You are the dumbest criminal I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of them. A lot. You're the worst of them because you're dishonest and you're a lowlife. But that's okay because your local authorities are going to handle you. You should really get well versed on that, the new internet cyberbullying law, and then maybe hang on to Richard. Not your mayor, your lawyer. The mayor seems like a much nicer man than your lawyer. What, you want some smoke, Rebecca? You're gonna keep barking, little puppy? You're gonna bite. Ruff, ruff, ruff. That's all I hear from you little zombies. Moon's over there. I'm cleaning my sink. It's another Mother of the Year. Good Lord. Oh my God. Thanks, guys. I see your gifts. Let me just get in here. Did they go away? What happened here? Hold on. There we are. Look at that. Close to reaching goals. Scottish Bluebell coming through with 5 gifted memberships. Queen Moomin with the 10 pound. You're dropping F-bombs. It's killing me. Sorry. I'm trying. I really am trying. I don't know if you can tell. It just becomes obnoxious. It truly is. I mean, but some of my best friends in the world are that speak and say the most atrocious curse words, but they're also the most learned men and women that I know. I mean, they just read books constantly and they can tell you about anything. So, I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. I mean, you could be a foul-mouthed person and still be pretty witty. But oftentimes, if that's all you do is curse, then it really negates any kind of, it destroys any intellect or any kind of vibe of, Anyways, I'm doing my best. Thank you so much, Queen Moomin. I'm gonna do my freaking best here. Billy Jones, thank you so much. I need a swear jar. Thank you so much. $4.99. Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3 super chats of $4.99. Did you mean to do that? That's so generous of you. I appreciate it. And we heart everything. Kansas City Chiefs for life coming in with the $4.99. Thanks, guys. Like I said, I just clipped this from my phone as I was out and about. You probably noticed I had this scheduled originally for 4 o'clock, but did the old switcheroo, which seems fine. There's still like over 150 of us here, so let's ride.
I don't understand how you expect us to sit here and say this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong when you fucking do the same shit and you stand with the motherfucker that does the same shit to me.
Hold on a second. Time out. Who's we, Rebecca? Whenever you say I don't know how you expect us to stand here and say this is wrong. And when she's saying this, just to be clear, this is from just a few hours ago. She's speaking this being nonsense, and the other horsehead woman or whatever her name is, they called the police on Brittany J, saying that she was threatening to eliminate herself. No, she wasn't. Nope. No, she wasn't at all. That was a failed attempt at a SWAT. Thankfully, the local authorities there have some sense, and they've been bombarded by calls from these goofballs. And they're going to find out who they are. It's just a matter of time. Estupido. Big brain Rebecca talks about it here in a second. Sorry if I didn't say hello. I do see you. Just Nicole, Angel of Light in the house. Yes, there's my Cash App. Feel free. Thanks everybody for, especially Bowser, always gives a Cash App. Very cool. Bowser and I are navigating a video game that they thought up. So I'm just the character in the game. Let me see. Just Nicole. Oh my God, did she really take it back? Yes, she did. She did. And it was a bit of a bummer because I'm a bit of an arting starvist. So I mean, I just live a pretty humble life. So I didn't have, $400. Let's face it, it's substantial. So because it felt like dirty money anyways. And you can ask my friends. Seconds after I received was posted on the screen, I was like, oh shit. I was going to give it to you guys. I was going to find somebody that needed it, or I was just going to do like $50 Cash App giveaways until I reached $400. I felt that was the right thing to do. But alas, not only did she take it back, but she went and gave it to QB, a woman that bruises her child's neck. So, stinking cuckoo town. Stinking cuckoo town. Nothing I could do about that. You can't really stop and cry for every fallen robin. I tell you that. As a man, it's a difficult thing, but sometimes there's so much crazy involved. You can't really concern yourself with it. Whether it be a friend, a stranger, yourself, it makes no difference. Like, Curious in the house, Angie, Harbath, Alligator, Just Irish. The one took her 400 back for thanks for reminding me. Somebody told me in chat. Amy eats jelly beans up in the house. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. This one's a little bit rougher than the beach. But don't you know today is like a friggin' perfect day for sunset, but I have plans. I'll be busy. But it's not, it's perfect. For those of you that don't know, the other day I went and did a live on the beach to try to show the sunset, and it was wah, wah, wah. It was still fun. I got some really good still shots of the fishermen, for those of you that were there, like the shot of directly behind him with a huge sky. I didn't realize how cool the sky looked until I got home. Great photograph. I mean, not tooting my own horn, but I'm just very happy to capture it. Fuck it, toot. It's a great photo. It was a little obnoxious filming someone who's trying to fish, but he was also the only person on the beach. So thank you, Billy Jones. All right, let's review a little bit more. Brenda Sue's in the house. Lunatic Farmer. Where's Headstone? She's here. Leon 1010. What's up? Hey, Lori, sorry. Let me get my glasses. All right. I'm just such a stubborn man. I'll sit here and squint like Clint Eastwood, like for 10 minutes, and then my glasses will be sitting right next to me, like right in front of me. But nope, if I squint, I can see just fine. Just Nicole said, I can't believe she'd give $400 just to piss people off. Oh, you made me cuss. And then go back and then go and take it back. I know. Well, the very next day, old Miss Turner over there, old Mother of the Year, was like proclaiming from her dingy little hepatitis panel, whatever it is, close that panel. It's starting to stink over here. Anyways, she was over there. Yeah, just hit me up, girl. I'll teach you how to reverse the charges. And I was like, that's so awesome that you said that, because we all know when Eazy-E comes in there with like $8,000 worth of donations, that's all a show. You're just baiting people into contributing more to your channel. You try to keep up with him. It's not possible because it's fake. It's Cappy, and what she does is refunds the charges when she's done. So Have fun with that. Chew on that gristle, if you will. So, and it's just bizarre that she would pocket watch a tiny little channel like mine. That's because she knows that I could get more done with my little channel than she got done with her big stank ashy channel for the last 4 years. Because we are the champions, my friend. And what are we going to do? We're going to keep on fighting till the end, just like I said. There's one way to deal with a bully, and you sock them right in the pucker. That's how you do it. Kapow, bam. And I'm talking metaphors for those of you that haven't read books. I tell you what, just honestly, the first book you read, you'll understand metaphors, and you might not even know what that word is, but you understand what I'm talking about.
That does the same shit to Clue. You sit with the fucking bitch who made a goddamn website out of Clue and her fucking ex, who
made a website about Clue and her ex. Also, Clue and her ex can both eat a big fat bag of D's. That's my official opinion. Nobody cares about their opinion. They're garbage. One of them's the devil, and one of them is not far behind him, a little sludgy. Nope, no thank you. Nothing happened to Clue. That's just a false narrative. What are you trying to do? Crappy maniacs trying to stick together and pretend all of our children are in danger? Yeah, they are. From people like her ex-husband. That's my point. What's the conversation here? The debate is to whether or not she was complicit with the situation. We don't know for sure. That the timeline that she's presented to people doesn't match the realistic timeline. There's more of an overlap. So, I mean, it's absolutely my right to have that question. And boy, do I have questions. All you got to do is listen to the woman talk for half an hour. And if you don't have questions, then there's something wrong with your head. Again, none of this is my problem. I'm just observing and reporting. Cletus, if you want the smoke, come get the smoke, bud.
fucking did shit to her child. But you want folks to feel sorry for you because your fucking kid's got a CPS call. Do I think it's right? Absolutely fucking not. But you cannot sit here and fall the fuck asleep, ignore your children, have your...
Okay, just to keep this clear here, the woman that's ranting right now has court on June 11th for hurting her child. A CPS case that she has to go to court against her ex-husband who also left her. She does. The one yelling does. Not the one she's talking about. The one she's talking about, in fact, has had CPS called her at once, maybe twice. I'm not sure. It's unclear to me as well. In any case, CPS has gone and looked up, clean house, fridge full of food. Kids are clean, bedding good, check, check, check. Boom, boom, boom. Biggity bam. Thank you, ma'am. So they accidentally proved that they were wrong by calling CPS on her. They were just taking a shot in the dark. And now we know who's the people that would do it. We're talking the Moons. We're talking the Nonsenses. We're talking this Rachel person. We're talking Rebecca herself. We're talking any one of her goons. You know what I'm saying? It's not complicated, man. Just take a step back and look at it. It's very simple. Everybody's trying to make it complicated. Faux money. I'll simplify it for you. She's a liar. Yeah, it was shocking. It was shocking to have someone gift something like that and then take it back. Truth be told, I stopped responding to her emails because it was becoming an awkward situation. Coco Pop said the bee called Brittany a grifter. All she had 50. I know a 50 super. I saw that and she reached it too. That was so gnarly. Come on, man. I mean, like, honestly, if I wasn't able to just turn this off and get away from you goons, all of you goons, then I would lose my mind because, like, when you outside of this computer, man, people are not like this to each other out there. It is wild. There's no way someone could talk. You can't talk to people in real life the way they do. And she keeps talking about, oh, he's a real lifer, he's a doxer. I still have never doxed anyone, not one single person, ever. I've only shown her house once, and that's after 18 months of her showing my parents, old apartments I lived in, pictures of me, pictures of my friends, their workplaces, their homes. Like, that's it. I put her stink-ass trap house on a flyer once, and I made sure to obscure any identifying marks at all. but she doesn't care. She's over there like, once again trying to say that she didn't dox Savage's family. Like, dude, what are you talking about? Why not just say I'm sorry? Could you imagine how far an I'm sorry would come from such a disaster of you? She's not capable of it. She's not capable of it. I mean, that's what it boils down to.
Your children clapping in your fucking face, have them uploading inappropriate videos of themselves, and a nosy bitch that calls herself your friend, which is a snake motherfucker who's...
Okay, again, all false narrative. She didn't have them uploading videos of themselves. Her sons came home from school and being kids with a cell phone. Nothing. 7 to 8 minutes after she realized that video was uploaded to her channel because it was connected with her cell phone, she deleted it. She had no idea that some sicko, some low-life, predatory type person screen recorded it and then went live about it and then had Rebecca on panel to, hey, go ahead and send that to me. That's what you said, Rebecca. You said, go ahead and send that to me. And then you gave several options of ways to sell it. Yeah, Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, just get it to me. You didn't say send me a redacted version. No, you didn't, you sicko. No. Had you not asked for it or could prove that you have a redacted version of it, then you probably wouldn't be under investigation by federal resources currently. Tell your fans about that. Tell your donos about that. But hey, everybody that's continuing to throw money at this person, go ahead. I call it fattening the cow. Give her all the money. Give her all the money. Because she ain't going to hang on to it for too long, I promise you. She's out of her mind. She's a walking lawsuit just waiting to happen. That's what she wants bigger than anything. Other than like regular feet that aren't purple and clubbed. Let me look at chat real quick. Just Irish in the house. Natalie from California. She's high AF all day, every day, yet she wants someone else. Yeah, she's talking about nodding out. No, she says it's okay to call the cops if someone doesn't seem like they're right. Dude, you can call the cops on her every single night. Every day at 11 o'clock, she's falling asleep. I've never seen so much dead air ever as I did in her live stream today. It's just, she's terrible at life, terrible at YouTube, terrible at parenting. And dude, she's 40. Like, it's like she's at a crossroads. She's got to decide what she's going to do with her existence, man. Because if she stays on this road, she's in way more trouble than she's even imagining. She has messed with the wrong people definitively. She thinks everybody's like, I don't know, no offense to BHB, but I'm not BHB, lady. No, ma'am. No. Nope. You're playing by my rules. You don't have any kind of weird moral high ground or nothing. I'm showing everyone who you are, Miss Boombots, Miss Bad Batch.
Fester this shit right back up. But my question is, as a mother, why the fuck didn't you call the police department and handle the fuck shit with your children on your channel that happened in your house? Why are your folks not calling?
Well, she didn't call the police because she thought she deleted it. At that time, she had no idea that you and your sicko friend, Rebecca, recorded it and were passing it around to one another. She didn't know that. And then she thought you actually fooled her into thinking that you helped her when you really just held on to the video for over a year to threaten her with it recently. That's how I got to know Brittany. Don't try to rewrite history. It's not like it was a long time ago. I'm never going to allow you to do it. You're a liar. For those of you listening in Discord that support this piece of dung, I'm telling you the truth. She's lying to you. It doesn't matter if you like me or not. Be more intelligent than that. You can hate my guts and still realize that I'm telling you the truth about this person. She's a stinking hazard to society. Has been since she was shoplifting in middle school.
Calling you the fuck out for not handling your fucking business like a motherfucking mother should. I shouldn't have had to fucking come to the...
Again, she's criticizing Brittany, who, as far as I can tell, is a good mother. She's criticizing Brittany when she has court and she's losing custody for being violent. And that's happening just right now. I mean, that happened on Thanksgiving and now court. Like, this is a mess for her. This is the most hypocritical thing ever. What she should be doing is not really talking about it. This is exactly the same, except this is more disturbing because we're talking about hurting children. But this is on the same level of old lughead Clue sitting over there talking about somebody's what was it? Cellulitis. Tell you what, I learned more about friggin' cellulitis that week than I ever want to learn about it. Turns out it actually sucks far worse than I thought. I had no idea how painful it could be. In any case, it's the most hypocritical garbage in the world.
The internet. I shouldn't have had to go over to Cotton's stream.
You shouldn't have had to. I'll have to stop off in here because this is wild. I shouldn't have had to go over to Cotton's stream. Girl, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to go over there and say, hey, send me that video of a half-dressed child. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do that. And the reason you chose to do that is because you saw it as an opportunity to capitalize, to make money off of, because that's all you care about. Not people, money. We got you. We see right through your bullshit. I'll take it for that one. There's no other word that ends that sentence. But I'm trying. Thank you so much, Glow, for gifting a membership. Glow's been here from the very first day. Yeah, I mean, she's just the best. Salty Lunatics in the house. I saw you're going live tonight. Was it 6:30 my time? I'll be there. I'm actually very interested in the subject. I sat most of the conversation out at Brittany J's just listening because you blink and crazy crap happens. So, I mean, I can only keep up as astutely as possible, and life happens. But yeah, I mean, I turned Brittany on and saw a cop car parked in what looked like a country setting. I was like, oh no, I automatically thought CPS again. So I had to quickly just look and pay attention for a second, and finally caught on to what was happening. Plot twist, nonsense is exactly who I said she was. She called, like, wrap your head around this. She called the police on Brittany J for a comment that wasn't even Brittany J. It was just some random person left that implied that her girlfriend was a predator. But she still buddies and sits with QB and Clue, who sit over there and have been calling me the way worse than just a normal run-of-the-mill predator. I mean, it's so again, the most despicable type of people are the ones they're the ones that say they're one thing and they're actually something else. I mean, with Rebecca, she's a wolf in wolf's clothing. We see exactly what she is. But people with nonsense and that nasty honker is far more dangerous because she's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That is, she's portraying herself as a safe person, a good person, when in fact she's not. She's just as bad as the rest of them. And she's condescending and she's not very intelligent. All of those things that I said that she was and wasn't in just the past few months. Bing bong. If anybody would like to debate that, I'm open to that. I'm always open. I'm urging people that want to debate me to call in the number. If you want to debate, just leave something in the chat. I'll see ya. I want to see if any of you cowards have the cojones to take the call. Get out of your little safe space where everyone just agrees with you and, chop it up. I'm a little bit bummed out that I don't think any of you are going to be brave enough, but you know me, the eternal optimist.
And talk to her and ask her not to play the fucker again. Granted, we thought you put the motherfucker up because this is what you do. You use the shit for content. This is exactly what the fuck you do.
That's exactly what she did. In fact, her friend Cappy, the day that she was sent
exactly what the fuck you did last night, going into June 2025.
Sorry. That's exactly, she's self-snitching in some awkward way right here. Let me just go back here. This is hilarious. Rebecca, you're such a dummy. Seriously. You're bonkers.
Exactly what the fuck you did last night, going into June 2025, about a fucking video that was reported, right? A video that was reported, not by you, not by fucking Sludge Knuckles. I didn't make the report. The shit wasn't on my fucking kid. Why the fuck would I make a report? There's no fucking reason for me to make a fucking report.
this is the beautiful part because she lied for months saying she did make a report. In fact, we all knew that she was lying when she said she made a report, because who in the world makes a report that goes like this? Dear officer, I'd like to make a report. Yes, Trap House Tammy, how can I help you? Well, what had happened was, you know what I'm saying? I got this video of a kid saying it's never gonna happen. She's had her door kicked in by the Fed. She's not just wandering up to the police department to have some fun. It's not happening. It's just a lie. It's absolutely a lie. So we knew that. Jones did the work and got the call log. And not only did we discover that she, in fact, did not contact the police about any type of video. That was just a bold lie. But she was in fact, sorry, I got distracted because the goal was met. Thank you guys so much. But she was in fact in contact with the police. You want to know why? Because the police had to contact her. Listen to why. Because her kids were posting videos of other kids that were inappropriate on TikTok, and the mother got pissed off and called the cops on her. The cops contacted Rebecca, had her take the videos down. Then Rebecca spent the rest of their night threatening the woman on the telephone. Guess what the woman did? She called the police again and had them come to her house just to file a report of what Rebecca was doing. She's a violent person. She's a bad person. Her story is, he's following my children. No, it's not true. It's not possible to foil your children. Stop telling people that lie. I'll say it again. It's impossible, which means you cannot, not possible to foil children at all. At all. What do you think, I'm in the FBI? If I was in the FBI, the feds would have already kicked your door in and confiscated your hard drive for having photographs of all of our children and grandchildren, Rebecca. But I'll leave that to the actual feds. I don't have to break a sweat over here at the beach. Oh, it's a pretty jet. I did reach my goal. Thank you guys so much. Let me look here. Billy Jones, you're so friggin' generous. It's a Pittsburgher right there. Kansas City Chiefs, thank you so much. Queen Moomin, I swear like a sailor, cuss away. No, I'm trying to be disciplined today. I guess I already spoiled it, but I wanted to make a point. Billy Jones is making it rain. Angel of Light, thank you so much. Always so generous. Let me heart all these. I'm going to review some of this because I was pretty concise with my clipping, so I got only the gems. And like I said, I'm not going to review, I don't think, any of the Britney stuff that she's talking about here. I'm going to leave that to Brittany because I don't think I could do it nearly as well as Brittany does it. She's doing a bang-up job defending herself. These people look like animals. We all stinking know it, dude. We all know what's going on here. Even her local cops, you can hear in the audio. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, check out her live stream from last night. It's bonkers. It's a crime. It's criminal what they're doing to her. And I mean, the authorities know that it's criminal. So I mean, just stay strong, Brittany. You got this. I offered to send you a box of cameras if you need more cameras on your house. You guys are good. They're envious of you. It's bizarre. I've never seen anything like it. It's like a feeding frenzy. It's a bunch of lonely women criticizing you being your husband. It's a bunch of people that, you know, are either bad to their children or they don't have children or they shouldn't be around children, or criticizing your parenting. Like, I see what's going on. Many of us do. I see a lot of people in the middle of the road, people on the fence, stuttering right now. That's okay. I see you too. Life's full of decisions, you know?
No, there's no sound. Do you not hear me talking? I mean, no, there's no sound because it's not playing yet.
I just recorded that because that little aggression right there towards somebody says I can't hear. It's because it was just dead air. And she just aggressed toward that poor person. Was like, hey, is the sound on? A typical comment. Sometimes a troll will do, but she gets so triggered. She's on edge. She's on edge. It's the IRS. It's the feds from the NCMEC for the video stuff. It's insurance fraud for having 2 quads and a lawnmower supposedly stolen from a garage, although they were brand new. Like, it's a bunch of just white trash, rackety stuff. Rackety. That sounds like a curse word, but it is not. And Billy Jones coming through, smoke and mirrors. You guys are too awesome to me. Let me get through some of this, and we will buck the copyright. and we'll play us some music. Since you guys stinking paid for it, we did reach the goal. I'm so excited. Let's go. I should have been really arrogant and made it 50. I could never do that to you guys. I can't imagine what kind of show I would have to put on for you guys to ask for 50 stinking super chats. Like, what a greedy pig, dude. Just oozing greed, just spewing hate and oozing greed. A literal volcano of defamation.
I mean, maybe you need to shut your YouTube down and open it back up. Y'all need to maybe you need to close your YouTube out and then open it back up, okay? Because obviously you're not hearing me talk. That's why there's no sound on the video.
Nasty, right? Ooh. Ooh. This is her dead air. I skipped.
Do you understand the shit you could do you understand the violence and shit you could incite towards me? Thank fucking God people on here know me and they know that's not fucking true. Started by you, Betty, and Lemon fucking Dick.
Okay. I'm gonna get into chat because I'm gonna need your help with this. I didn't really comprehend this, but this falls obviously it's with her narrative of me being the boogeyman. But what did I start again? I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't start anything. Actually, I'm not gonna call you ma'am. You're 17 years younger than me. You should be calling me sir. You don't respect your elders because no elders respected you. I get it. You're not my problem though. Nobody did anything to you. What I showed was a police report of a LARPing, a crack den mother LARPing as a YouTuber, as an advocate YouTuber who bruises children's necks. That's what I've shown people. Call it what you want. Good people call it whistleblowing. Scared, terrible people like you call it stalking. It's probably somewhere in the middle, but I gotcha. It's despicable who you are, and we all know. Nobody did anything to you. The conversation is about what you've done, not what anyone else has done. I haven't done anything except show it. You don't like how I got the information that I showed? Oh, well. Is that more important to you than the information of this person being terrible? It's up to you. I don't think it is. I mean, I think it's more important to know if there's a phony advocate anywhere near me or any of my friends. Call me crazy. I've been called worse. Perpetua, that's I had to stare at that name for a couple seconds. Thank you so much. From one Yinzer to another. That's so awesome. And Billy Jones is a Pittsburgher too. Look at all these Yinzers up in the house. So awesome. Let's review a little bit more. Like I said, this is only like 12 minutes in total.
You three fucking couldn't wait to try and push that shit the fuck out.
Push.
Like I said, you thought you was serving up hot tea on Queen Bee. We're going to expose her. But really, all you served was some hot piss. Because guess what?
Okay, R. Kelly. Hold on a second. I absolutely, you have absolutely been exposed for being a domestically violent mother. I mean, the police report speaks for itself. You've got court on June 11th because of it. There's no debate about that. You're an insane person trying to deny reality. No one pushed anything. There was nothing to push. It was just like, look at that. That is happening. That happened. There's no push. Push is what weak, slow-minded people like you with false narratives do. You're the guys that have to push. People like me and my friends, we just watch and then we give our commentary and we tell the truth. It's not complicated. Whenever you start living life the way you do, Rebecca, it gets complicated quick. And you've been doing this for 4 years? My goodness. How strong is your heart? Sucking down 4 Mountain Dews a day and at least 40 cigarettes. I mean, is she even human? I mean, it's a recipe for a fucking, oh, I did it again. It's a recipe for stinking disaster. Disaster. If you care so much about this family with these fake stalkers and predators, why don't you get the hell offline? If you were to spend half of the time that you spent on my nuts taking care of your family, you wouldn't have family court on June 11th. You sloppy maniac. And that's just a fact. I know it's kind of rough to hear, but so true.
What? Everyone already knew. You were fucking 3 months late. Doesn't matter. Y'all shouldn't have fucking done it to begin with.
Y'all shouldn't have done it to begin with. You're the one that did it. The commentary is about what you did. See what she does? It's just a big lie. It's all coke and mirrors. Lie me.
Doesn't matter. Y'all shouldn't have fucking done it to begin with.
Yeah, you hadn't done it to begin with. You see what she's doing? She's doing that presumed authority. Like, fake it till you make it. It's better to be feared than respected. Believe that, because she's not a respectable person, so she's got to go with the fear. So she comes in with that, man, I'm the boss now. Man, the boss now. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You're one of the worst people around here. Not just one of the worst creators, but I mean, you're one of the worst human beings around here. You are just terrible. You're a terrible person. Your vibe is whack. Your attitude is whack. You only go places when it benefits you. You don't even know how to become a member on someone else's channel. That's how greedy you are. You don't know how to super chat. You're despicable.
I don't bring my fucking kids to this platform. I don't have my kids on camera talking about.
Dude, you've been going on for 6 months that people are stalking your kids when nobody is. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The court documents reflect that your family's trying to escape your violence, Rebecca. No one's stalking them. Seems like their father's got everything in hand. See, he seems like a responsible man, as well as CPS file being open, so I'm certain that they're keeping track of your situation. Funny thing is, nobody had to call CPS on it. On you, your violence did it itself. Huzzah. Bing bong. You can't win an argument when you're wrong, Rebecca. The best thing you could have done at the beginning of this is just be a human being and say, look, man, I had a moment of weakness. I lost my temper. Whatever abusive mothers say to sweet talk their way out of it. But you didn't even do that. You were defiant. Well, everybody hits their kids. And then you blame the kids and hurting each other. You're just the worst type of person that there is on earth. There's no way around it. And I'm never going to back down from you. And I'm not going to rest until you're off of YouTube and away from all these good people that I've met here. Are there any questions? I mean, that's what's up. That's what's happening here. You can sit over there and repeat your lies. I'll go live. I'll correct them. Bing bong. Do what you got to do, tough girl. I mean, all I hear is yap, yap, yap. All talk, no action. All yipping and yapping and no biting.
About bullshit, why the fuck they're sitting behind me. I don't sit here and spew shit in front of them. I don't sit here and talk shit in front.
Oh, she's saying she doesn't speak inappropriately with her in front of her children. Well, then it's physically impossible for you to be parenting at all, Rebecca, because you're online all day, every day. How do you even have time for your family? So you mean there's no one there all day because you're there screaming insane nonsense into the universe in the most vulgar way all day long. And you're saying here that you don't do it in front of them, but listen how mad you are when you're saying it. Of course you talk like this in front of them. Of course you do. You've been talking at full throat and saying, hold on, a little one just came. A little one just came. So what you're saying here, another lie. The lies from you are just compounding to the point where it's beyond repair. Any credibility that you ever had is completely gone now. All of it. You're busted. You've been canceled by some asshole named Sinner on the internet. You'll be off of here by June. You're pathetic. What's up, Brittany J? I see you. I was giving you props for staying strong. I know I can't even imagine. And what I said was most of us wouldn't be able to withstand what you're withstanding. So stay strong. I don't know if you saw, but I offered to send you cameras if you need any more, but it sounds like you got that in check. Angel of Light, Waka Waka. Here, let's get through this and then we'll listen to some tunes.
In front of them. You don't see me on camera for a motherfucking reason, bitch. And yes, I'm spitting facts because I'm done with the shit today. And I'm not dropping this link until I'm damn good and ready to drop this motherfucker.
In trouble if they have.
Damn good and well. Oh, yes, the fuck I absolutely will. And I have every.
If they haven't already.
I'm getting this shit out today, period.
Yesterday, the cops they were working on it, still is.
That's her posturing when she's like, I'm getting this shit out today. Does it count if I cuss when I'm quoting someone? I guess it does. Anyways, I'm trying not to curse, Brittany. I don't know if you heard that when you came in. I'm failing miserably, but I'm going to try to make it the rest of this live stream without cursing. But there she's saying, I'm getting it out today. I'm going to get it out. Like she feels like, okay, everybody's been just dropping heavy facts on her and people are starting to send her, the big donos are in my Cash App now instead of hers, and it's making her insane. I get it. I understand. I truly do. But it's not my problem. She made her bed and she's going to lie in it, and she just keeps lying in it and lying and lying. She's a liar.
Buzzy, I know you told
a motherfucking reason, bitch. Bullshit. Why the fuck they're sitting behind me? I don't sit here and spew shit in front of them.
Sorry, that was my bad. As I was screen recording this, I accidentally pressed pause.
I don't sit here and talk shit in front of them.
Yeah, you do.
You don't see me on camera for a motherfucking reason, bitch.
You don't see me on the camera for I know why you're not on camera, because the good Christian woman that send you boatloads of money don't want to send it to some thug-looking jerk-off with face tattoos. That's why. And sitting there suckling on, what are you, children of the corn syrup over there, just suckling on Mountain Dew. 4 Mountain Dew a day? Come on, Rebecca. We saw a photo of what you looked like 13 years ago. Here, we'll pull that one up. Since you love to talk about people's bodies, let's talk about your body. Let's see. This one right here, the lunchback of Notre Dame, right? This was you. You said you just had a surgery and you gave birth. That's why you're sitting in a potty chair. Cool, I get it. It works better if you. Never mind. But this is what you looked like back then. Okay, you could definitely put on weight. You could have health issues. None of that's my problem. But the way you talk about other people and you talk about fupas, look at that fupa. That is a quintessential fupa. That is like if it was a Rolex, that would be the prototype of fupas right there. So it's just hypocritical of you to talk about other people's bodies. But let's just, if we could do an age progression on this, 4 Mountain Dews and 35 to 42 cigarettes a day, along with the most toxic artificial blunt wraps with, highly concentrated versions of THC, just thick, gnarly smoke in her lungs all day long. Do you think she looks better or worse now in real life than she does in this photograph? So when she says, there's a reason I don't cam up, well, we know what the reason is, because you talk so much crap on everyone else's face. The second you show your face, you're going to be clowned to high heaven. And there's nothing this woman hates more than getting laughed at. Ha ha. That's just what that is. So listen, lunchback of Notre Dame, shut it. We know why you're not on camera, because you have an undesirable face. We get it.
Bitch. And yes, I'm spitting facts because I'm done with the shit today. And I'm not dropping this link until I'm damn good and ready to drop this motherfucker.
in trouble if they haven't already.
I'm getting this shit out today, period.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so tough. She's so tough. She called my mommy and tried to get me grounded. Maybe you would have been better served calling my mayor like I called yours. I think it's just absolutely way more direct. I mean, more authority too. I mean, I have every crime that you've committed against me and my friends, every threat, every defaming, every slandering, everything. I've got it all. I've got it all on 2 very neat thumb drives. You're done, dude. Like my thumbnail says, she done. What we're witnessing are the last nerves twitching on a disgusting, horrid beast that once she's gone, the fresh air that's going to bust into this community is going to be so great. I cannot wait. What's unfortunate is her people are going to have to try to reintegrate back into normal YouTube society, and they're not welcome here. So we'll have to be on the defense, absolute. As will you, Brittany J. These people are going to have to find somewhere to go. I'm already looking at the people that are lining up to take over. Let's just say I've got job security here on YouTube. From one Yenzer to another. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Yvette's in the house, 13th. Pushing up daisies. Boston, Brenda Sue. All right, let's review a little bit more, and then I'll take some song requests. The Civil Liability for Doxxing Act. Yeah, I mean, I make no bones about it. I'm going at Rebecca at every single angle that I can, using state, local, and federal government to investigate all the threats and all of the garbage, the videos of other creators. I am calling everybody, and it's absolutely my right. See, if I was calling the police on somebody like Moon, like Nonsense, like that Rachel woman, like that horse head woman, whatever these people, if I was calling the police on people, that would be wasting, wasting resources. I don't waste resources. I'm utilizing resources. There's a distinct difference between you bad guys and us good guys and what we're doing. We're trying to eliminate a hazard here on YouTube. And for some reason, this pile of trash, Rebecca actually believes for some reason that, like, so long as she keeps the court of public opinion and the cash keeps coming in every night, she doesn't realize that there's a whole world outside of YouTube, because that's all her world is YouTube. So like all of her local authorities, her chief of police, her mayor, all these people, they are alarmed to know that something like this is being generated and spewed out of their community, that they love so much that they work as public servants for, let's face it, not enough money. So, hey, I told you didn't want to smoke, Rebecca, so let's dance, piggy. I mean,
Yesterday, the cops they were working on it, still is. Buzzy, I know you told people to foil you.
Oh, absolutely. I said, if my name is brought up into this and you continue to keep lying on my fucking name, oh, motherfucker, yes.
Well, that's it. Nobody's lied on your name, Rebecca. See, that's what you got wrong. We're telling the truth about you. It's you that lies on everybody's name. You lie on Brittany's name. You lie on Jessica's name. You lie on my name. You lie on Emmy's name. You lie on everybody's name. You know why? I figured it out, you guys. Because she's ashamed of her own name. That's what it is. She's been trying to keep who she actually is. That little Danny DeVito stunt double-looking troll of a human being with purple club feet, sitting in a cloud of mystery smoke, screaming at the world. That's what she is. She is no queen. She has no crown. She is no mother. She hurts children, dude. Wake up, people. If you're disturbed by me saying that, then you should be. Because it's the same woman that's sitting over there perpetrating like she's an advocate for victims. Have you ever volunteered for a rape crisis center before? No, I'm sure some of you have. Do you know what a huge problem that they have is? Bad people volunteering to be there. How disturbing is that? I see people like that here on YouTube. Wake up to the fact that there's a sick amount of people that gravitate towards this type of content because they're bad people. People like Clue's ex-husband. If we're going to support someone that bruises their own children, we're going to support anything. It's society's duty to protect children. If you're not willing to join me in that, then you're my natural enemy. I mean, I'm talking in metaphors, of course. We're not at war. Other than I am trying to get rid of you people from society on the internet. Like, you shouldn't be on the internet. You shouldn't be around. You shouldn't have a voice spewing your hate and threats and, misinformation. I'm doing pretty good with the cussing. It's getting better. It's leveling off. Julie Skolnick. Isn't that the one that had talked to the coconut? Boy, she's a roller coaster, huh? Death by Chocolate. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you. I do my best. Holly S, I see you. KCG, thanks for being here as always. I know why she ain't on camera. Curious gets it. That's my BB right there. She knows what's up.
I will fool you every motherfucking time that motherfucker.
She uses now it's like, oh, remember just a few weeks ago, it's like, oh, that guy foils everything. And now she's going to foil every effing thing. Okay, good idea. But I tell you what, you're late, silly goose, because I've already foiled everything that there ever will be ever, and I will continue to do so because that's my right as a goddamn American. And that's not wasting resources at all. That's utilizing my my constitutional rights. That's what that is right there, girl. You idiots calling CPS and cops on each other, that's a complete waste of resources. You should all be ashamed of yourself. Nonsense. You're exactly who I said you were. Waka waka. Good Lord. One of these days, you guys will fucking listen to me.
Motherfucking police officers were at your house. Oh, yes, the fuck, I absolutely will, and I have every fucking right to do it, especially if you're putting my fucking name on that bullshit. When you know damn good and well.
She sounds like she's gonna glitch out right there, man. That's it. I'm telling you, her engine should not be throttling in that pitch. That is something is wrong with the pipe, dude. My goodness. Hey, Rebecca, do you clean your glass stem in between smoking that shit? Or do you, I mean, seriously, it sounds like you've never cleaned it. Or I don't know, do people like her like the residue to build up? It's hard to tell. She seems like a residue kind of broad, doesn't she? Residue. What's up, Josh? I see you, man. I hope you're well. Why are you not cursing? I was just challenging myself, Brittany. I got so tired of listening to this slug of a human being cuss like a... She can't say God without saying damn. She can't say kid without saying MNF and kid. It's the most bizarre stuff. GD kid. Like, dude, you're talking about innocent children right now. Why do they have to be GD'd? That shit, I mean, that stuff really, it's even as badly as I curse, it still strikes me like, ooh, maybe because, it's coming from someone who says they are a woman and they sound just like they have like cack and balls. I mean, it's confusing to my senses, just as, my sensibilities as a person, as a man. But that's not it. I mean, I can't put my finger on it. It just gives me the creeps. Biggie fatty time. Everybody sub up to the lab if you're not. I'd imagine most of you are by now. He's the dude. What can I say? Let's do a little bit more. This just gets you. I mean, is she sponsored by like a tea company? Because that trout, dog, that trout. I tell you what.
Bitch, I've had enough of your fucking lies.
Way, please do, because
You, Chronicles of the Shady, Lemon Dick.
I mean, let's face it. In the grand scheme of things, Lemon D isn't that bad of an insult. I mean, think about it. Like, oh, Lemon D. Oh, well, waka waka. At least I'm not the one that hurts my child. Imagine how bad that nickname could be. What the Galesburg Strangler, the Mommy Mangler, Mommy Dearest, Mommy Fearest, Boss Hog, racist sympathizer, uneducated. You sound like you smell like vinegar and bacon bits. I don't know, what else can I say about you? I mean, you're just the worst person ever. No, that's not true. There's probably worse people. The people that you ran trap houses with, they're probably worse than you. They were probably more violent than you, and you just couldn't hang. That's why you got busted and flipped on them and got a lighter sentence. Crazy that you still live in the same trap house, dude. That's wild. 13 says, I'm a tiny person. Like too tiny, LOL. Fair enough. White Lotus, cool name. I'm certain you must be familiar with that show. It's so good. Holly S. What's up, Jonesy? Good to see you. I mean, we have to keep doing this, Johnson. Like, it seems like it's fun, and you can obviously see I'm making a few bucks, but like, I'm ready to do something else. I just like the more she lies, I have to correct her because like, and a girl, I saw her views go from 800 to 1800 in a blink of an eye. She's buying views again with like false authority. It's wild.
Fucking big Scottish. Or, I'm sorry, small Scottish.
Right here, she's just making up nicknames for people, and she's glitching out. I mean, she's a perpetual seventh grader stuck in a 40-year-old woman's body.
Kimbo Slice. Clip Chunk. Who else we got? Sludge Knuckles. Fake channel that, you know, they still want to try and hide.
Fake channel that they still want to run and hide. Are you talking about iTowel? Man, that's not a fake channel. That's a real channel. That's a channel. What that channel did was they clipped vocals from your live streams and live streams of your friends and then showed everybody how absolutely rotten you are as a human being. And that was before you even started hurting your kids and we found out about it. Who knows if you did in the past? I mean, they took some pretty quick action, didn't they? You're in court on June 11th. I'm glad to see that your community takes that kind of thing seriously.
You don't think you motherfuckers incited drama and shit towards me and hate towards me? Are you fucking serious? You don't think you tried to...
Oh, okay, I'm just going to tell you straight up, like my grandmother Dolores told me, don't start none, there won't be none. I told you, Rebecca, that you're messing with the wrong hombre. I told you that 18 months ago. Don't push me. Stop saying these things about me. All I want is an apology. Even after you doxed the crap out of me and said the most hellacious things about me, I still send you an email and buried the axe when your friend Heels in the Air died. I did that. I can show it again. That was your opportunity to be a stinking human being. But hey, slow news day. Let's go back at Lemon Dick. You're pathetic, dude. You have zero content. You have nothing to offer this world. Your one job was to be a mother, and you fucked that up too. And you're going to talk to me about being a predator. You're out of your mind. Stop showing that apartment that I lived in when I went to college, dude. You're going to get, that's against the law what you're doing. It's illegal. You're going to get in trouble for it. I'm not trying to help you out. I'm just letting you know it's a very stupid thing to do. Excuse my language.
Tried to incite hate towards Clue after what the fuck you put out there?
F Clue and F her ex-husband, F Cletus. F anybody that supports garbage like that. There's no wiggle room for me.
And the only reason you fucking apologized to Truth is because you got paid a fucking super chat to do it, bitch. Fuck you and that apology. You lied on me again. And
I don't think that was an insincere apology. I witnessed it. It was awkward because I didn't know what was going on. And the chat was saying, hey, he's talking shit on you. Don't apologize. And she was like, I'm sorry for what I said. And what she apologized for, just so everyone knows, is Elevated Truth looks so much like Clue's ex-husband. It's uncanny. I mean, if not brothers, then cousins. I mean, they look that similar. So it was more of like, whoa, that's weird, dude. That's weird. And everybody talked about it. We've been talking about that for months. Nobody actually thought that Elevated Truth was related. I guess there were a few paranoid people at first. Hell, for all we know, they could be related. Who cares? No one ever accused Elevated of anything weird like that. Just that the dude who is the actual devil that was in his friend circle with his buddy Clue. See what I'm saying? Like, also, who gives a flying crap what Elevated Truth has to say about anything? He's a wacko. Let's keep it real.
And tried to say that I doxed Savage's kids when you knew for a fact that was a motherfucking lie.
Okay, again, delusional, absolutely out of her mind. She not only did she dox Savage's children, but she doxed Savage's granddaughter by putting their whole family portrait up as the backdrop of her live stream on 2 different channels for 5 days straight. The internet is forever. This, what she's saying now, it's a clear indication that she's absolutely detached from reality. She thinks that just repeating the lies is gonna work for her. And that may work for her in this little YouTube world that she's insulated herself in. But in the real world, with authorities that are investigating her, she's in a world of trouble. Listen, the worst is yet to come. I promise.
Bye.
Responsibility for what's taking place. There's just no two ways about it.
Oh, and so the fuck do you and your little goddamn fucking piece of shit predator crew.
Again, with the piece of shoot predator crew. Nah. Brittany, you notice I've got a lot of your stuff. I just edited you out as much as I could. Because, I mean, she's going to say the same crazy crap anyways. I'm not getting on the bandwagon of reviewing Brittany. It sounds like no fun to me. Like, seriously, guys, make a video about something, create something you like. Why does it always have to be about her? Is that all you people have to offer? Is a bandwagon? That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather break my back over here being not like you people than being on a bandwagon for sure. You're evil for what you're doing to people. And despite my name, I'm not a big fan of evil people. So
about it because it's a mob. It's a hate mob, and it's nonstop. So yesterday, Diana, thank you for becoming a member. Hoping for Answers, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Hiding in.
She's like, no, they were here yesterday. Trying to blame me and you for that fake ass screenshot. Yeah, I'm sick of that shit too. Blank screen.
it wasn't a fake. It was not a fake screenshot. It was not a fake screenshot. What Rebecca showed on her screen was a screenshot of Savage's entire family, to include Savage's granddaughter and a home address of the granddaughter. That's what happened on 2 channels for 5 days. No, Rebecca. Nice try. I hope your Discord is listening. You're a liar. You're a liar. It's that simple.
Screen. I'm tired of that shit. That's some bullshit. Making fake ass fucking screenshots with Savage's fucking kids and acting like I'm the one that did something. Just kind of the same thing that old fucking Sludge Knuckles did when she reached out to fucking Dolly's ex to get all the information she could on PJ. And yet
I know why I clipped this part. So since you're the one that thinks you're an authority figure in this community, and you're really not, you're the garbage lady, Rebecca, just in case you haven't noticed, everyone's looking down at you. We're all laughing at you. As a character in this, we're not laughing at the situation. It's not funny that one of us hurt our children like you do. Nobody likes that. It's brutal. It sucks, dude. I'd much rather talk about your voice. But hey, here we are. Let me take this back just a second.
making fake ass fucking screenshots with Savage's fucking kids and acting like
they weren't fake screenshots. And it doesn't matter even what do you consider fake? Was it not her entire family? It was her entire family. Was there an address there? Yes, there was an address there. That's a full stinking dox of an entire family to include children. That's what you did. There's no debate. You're not going to upgrade everyone's reality. You're not that slick. She really thinks she's slick enough to pull this on everybody. She ain't slick, dude. This is pathetic. Zero effort. There's no way that anybody should have sent her any money, let alone $250,000, dude. She suckered everybody.
Like I'm the one that did something. Just kind of the same thing that old fucking Sludge Knuckles did when she reached out to fucking Dolly's ex to get all the information she could on PJ. And
oh, sorry, that triggered my thought. Okay, yes. So you make the rules, right? You're the pretend boss over there in your sandcastle. Tell me. So, whenever I talk about your violence and the narcotics in your past, you're like, oh, you just want to go back into the past. But whenever you go back into the past, so let me understand this. You only go back to past things whenever they serve you. But whenever people go back into your past, you're like, oh, that was so long ago. I'm a different person. You're not a different person. You're actually worse than you were when your house got raided by the feds. It's actually worse now. Because then it probably then you at least had some fear of God. Now you think you are some type of God. It's a real stinking issue, lady. And maybe I'm an alarmist. In any case, that's exactly how I feel about it. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, trying to get rid of this hazard, this public hazard. She creates an unsafe environment for all of us and strangers.
And yes, we still have those screenshots. And yes, we can put those the fuck out again if we need to. But I don't think we should redox.
Girl, I got everything. I got everything. I've got everything you've ever done wrong since the second I heard your voice. Everything you've said about me, every screenshot, all this shit from your Discord, all those private conversations in your Discord. Girl, I was talking to you for almost 3 weeks in a private chat in your own Discord, and you're too stupid to even realize it. But you did realize it. That's why you had that little snap out last week. You're a mess. You're a clown. You're not anywhere near on my level. At all. I've been way too nice to you.
Dolly's fucking girlfriend again. But you made a whole video for asking true crime. Yeah, Kels was in my fucking Discord, but looking up my fucking house and where I live and my yard and all kinds of shit. Running her fucking cockbox and then disappeared.
Dude, again, Bex. Everybody knows where you live because the feds kicked in the door and there's like news articles. I mean, if you just type your first and last name into not Google, but YouTube, there's like 30 to 45 videos that have your criminal record and your mug shots and you talking like the garbage heap from Fraggle Rock. Like we seen you, girl. All the photos, like there have been photos passed around of you sitting, petting your dog with a closet in the background that's so full of garbage that it's spilling out to the middle of the room. You're white trash, dude. That's the problem here. You're an embarrassment.
Because she all of a sudden was sick with COVID. See, something always happens when somebody gets fucking caught pulling fuck shit. So I've had my fair amount of fuck shit pulled on me too.
Oh, I see a victim. Is the big bad bee? Oh, I see a victim. She gonna call my mommy and get me grounded. Shut the front door. Get out of here. What a sad attempt at garnishing sympathy. Get out of here. The ironic thing is she is a single mom now, but it's all in her own hands, literally.
But though, listen here. Listen to this. Guess what? Dark Horse cannot be in. She's not going to get in trouble, and neither is Nonsense. You know why? Because they had a legit concern.
I heard a little bit of Dark Horse. It gave me anxiety, so I decided not to perpetuate that into existence. Just left it there. But she sounds like she came across very much like that the woman who left $400 super chat and then took it back. Whatever her name. Shit, I keep forgetting it. Melanie? Anyway, she sounded just like her, the same like cadence and stuff. It was like, oh God, here we go. She was like, I just called the police on Brittany because she just didn't sound right. Could you imagine? All right, I'm going to cuss. Could you fucking imagine if we called the cops on each other every time we didn't sound right? What in the world? Rebecca, do you realize that means that I would have to call the cops on you every night? Because you're always sounding like Slurry McSlurris and like Miss Heroinico Crack-a-Meth over there. You do. You're not out at noon. You're screaming at 2 a.m. And then you're talking about my kids don't hear me. Then how could they not? Are they, listen, not to be funny, but are your children deaf? I mean, it would make a lot more sense.
Safety concern about you. They cannot get in trouble for calling and making a legit fucking call if they feel like you are endangering yourself or.
What do you mean? Every live stream of this pig has been endangering herself or other people for the last year, dude. Is she saying that we should call the police on her? Because I think that's a horrible idea. She is directly out of her mind. She actually thinks she's such an authority figure that she's like, if you see Brady doing something you don't like, go ahead and call. That is It's got to be criminal, right? It's got to be criminal to do this to somebody. Rebecca, you're just a little piggy, oink, oink.
Or others. Okay? So even if it's a fake ass fucking call, hold on, baby.
Hopefully that was her mayor calling her.
Even if it's a fucking fake ass call, it's not gonna fucking they're not gonna be in trouble for it. Just not gonna happen. Hello. At every department, in every town, in every state, it's always different.
Okay, this is vitally important because this, I mean, and all the slander and defamation that she did, I actually reported this live stream for misinformation. But because there's no way to report it for disinformation. There's a distinct difference, my English-loving friends. Disinformation is when you know what you're saying isn't true and you freaking say it anyways. Misinformation is when you're passing along information that's untrue, unbeknownst to yourself. You're welcome. I mess it up every day or often. What she engages in is pure, unadulterated disinformation and dissuading people from getting a FOIA or how you get a FOIA or saying what's available. This is what a crook will do to try to keep their information safe from the public getting it. Just like the action that our lawyer took yesterday to suppress any finances. So all the people who gave her money may never find out how much money she actually got. Again, it sounds like a crime to me to garner money whenever you're saying you're a single mom, when you're in fact a married woman who has a husband who lives in the home and has a great paying union job. That's fraud. I don't care what anyone says about it. It's pure fraud. There's no civilization that you can get away with garnering sympathy and financial benefits from a fraudulent story publicly on a platform like this and just out in the open. I'm sorry, Rebecca. It's just not going to work out for you. I mean, you better spend that. You better be digging holes in the backyard and burying as much cash as you possibly can, because you might go to jail. I mean, you definitely might go to jail for this. Ask B. Tim, little nervous Nancy over there. B. Tim, you little bitch.
Right. So
yeah,
I'm just speaking on my police department here. When I called to get the call from Melissa, who we've spoke. She apologized. We went over it.
And Melissa, that's her name. She's the one that did the stunt with the $400 cash app or a super chat that Melissa, next time you do that, send a cash app because I'll withdraw that shit immediately. And what was her note in the cash in the super chat? Just because I don't flaunt it, don't mean I got it. Rebecca over here is like, she called the cops on me, but I forgive her because she sent me about $1,800 last week. These people are just, man. I mean, I'm just so happy that I was raised better than them, and I'm so happy that the people I surround myself with here on YouTube are just way better people, higher quality people that actually care. Caring is cool. These people actually try to convince everyone that caring is a bad thing. I don't care. We can tell that you don't care.
The situation's over with now. However, when she called, I called up there to get to FOIA that call, specifically the call she made. And they told me the only part of it that's recorded is the dispatch line where the call comes in. So the line you call from your, like when you call 911 or you call the police department and they pick it up, that part right there is recorded. But if they put you on the phone with a police officer, or a police officer uses his cell phone to call you back on, or a restricted line, it's not going to be recorded as though it would.
All right, that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Excuse my language. I have to use some bold language here. That's a stinking mofo lie. That's a lie. It's simply not true. The fact is, and look, we're 6 up. I know she hates me, but if she watches this, she can vouch for this. Anything that officer does while he's on duty, anything. If he takes his phone out while he's on duty and takes a photo of a flower bed that's in front of the police department, I can FOIA that flower. That's a fact. You're spreading disinformation to people to try to dissuade them from finding out about your lies. Don't worry. Detective Dave is on the case.
Dispatch. So you may have called in and said, hey, I need to make a call. I'm calling in for Brittany Jackson at this address at this time, allegations of whatever you said. And then they say, okay, well, I'll have an officer call back. They hang the phone up. That part right there is recorded. From the time the officer calls you back, though, from his own phone, that part is not recorded. So
liar. Again, absolute lies. What is she trying to hide by giving this disinformation? This making something that's not complicated whatsoever for any of us to FOIA. I'm going to have a class. It's the easiest thing in the world. What she's doing is introducing chaos to that very simple system that we've established as FOIA. The reason she's trying to introduce that chaos to this, a very simple thing, it's simple. Less people FOIA her, less people realize who she is. Because if the only people doing FOIAs are free radicals and loose cannons like me, then it doesn't have the same credibility. But you can all FOIA yourself. You can all call her mayor. You can all call her chief of police, the city council members. They're all great people. They're all familiar with the anti-cyberbullying law that just came into place in the last few months in Illinois. It's a robust bill. Most of the city council voted for it. The mayor voted for it. So it's to their benefit to know that they have a public hazard and the damage that's occurring in this world, and it's originating in their town, which they care about very much. So while she's over here trying to win court of public opinion, I'm alerting her authorities that she's a danger to society. She's over there chewing on checkers, and I'm just about checkmate with her. That's what's happening. Don't tell her, though, because it's going to be way more fun to celebrate when one morning she tries to go live and she's unable to. Then we'll celebrate.
Any conversation you've had after that's not going to be able to be FOIA'd.
Yeah, well, I just...
Brittany J, people are showing pics of my kids. Which one? Where? This is exactly what came out of her fucking mouth. Nanny Sharon or Sharon Nanny, this lying ass bitch, went over there and said I was showing pictures of her fucking kids. Hold on. Stop. Hold the motherfucking phone. Because I even tried to go up on this dumb fucking bitch's panel, click the fucking link. She sure the fuck didn't want to let me up there. I keep an open fucking panel all day long. From your own channel shorts, you stupid fuck. Here's a receipt.
Listen, I'm just going to say this once. I'm so happy to have you in here. About 250 of us strong. Please hit that thumbs up. I've met my super chat goal. Once we get through this quick review, we'll play some tunes and we'll take some requests for some music in the chat as well. Dude, never use other content creators' children's names as a screen name in my chat. Just don't do it. I don't fucking play that game. Excuse my language. Just don't do it. We don't do that here. Save that for Clue, for Jay, for Granny, and for the Hive. Us over here, we pride ourselves on being better than that. So just don't do it. Go make 10 alts if you want to keep coming back. Every single one of them are going to get blocked. That's sick, disturbing behavior. Where were we?
Lying bitch. At least I was nice enough to cover his face. Clearly you can't do that or delete it, but keep being a dumb fuck. This is from Truth Hurts Not Karma's Twitter. The girl that sent the motherfucker and then act like I fucking did something to show your fucking children or hurt your children.
Okay, thank God this is blurred, but this is some other nutcase's community post with a photograph of Brittany's child. Now, the debate is, well, I got it from a screenshot from one of your short videos that your child was in. Now I can just screenshot them and use them how I want. That's not how the world works. That's also not how photographs of children work. If the parents say, hey, I don't want you to even look at that photograph, let alone put it on your public wall or send it to anyone else, you sickos, then that's an unlawful act. And expect to be held accountable for those actions. There's no question about that. That's just what it is. And there are people like me that are begrudgingly becoming part of this movement to weed out you sickos that are passing around and posting photographs of other people's children. You've inspired greatness in me.
Children in some sort of way. Bitch, I'm done with you lying on my motherfucking name. I'm not going to tell you again. Stop lying on my motherfucking name, bitch.
Just a quick rundown. The first untrue thing she said about me is that I beat women. I've never heard anyone ever. She was never able to produce receipts of that, even though she has the few arrest records that I do have for real bonehead shit, but never hurting anyone and never narcotics. I drank too much. Everyone knows that. The next thing she said was I was guilty of stolen valor, which is pretending to be a veteran when you're not. I am a Marine Corps veteran. Once a Marine, always a Marine, so I just say I'm a Marine because I am. I was discharged honorably after fulfilling my contract. I was offered money to continue. I decided to go to college in Santa Barbara instead. But that brings me to one of the first apartments I had is the apartment that she's been showing everyone. Right now, there's some college kid that's living in there. She's showing that kid's washer and dryer. That washer and dryer wasn't there when I lived there, Rebecca, because it was 24 years ago. You're a psychopath. And if no one else is going to do anything to stop you, I'm going to stop you. That's what I'm doing now. So far, so good. Angel of Light, thank you so much for those gifted memberships. Did somebody else do it too? We're almost done, and we'll listen to some tunes and kick back.
Mm-mm.
What this says? 2023. Since so for 2 years, you've had your children on your fucking channel, and you have the fucking audacity.
Those are the words, Rebecca. Your children on your channel. When you start using her children's photographs, hold on a second. I don't even want to have fucking kids on my show at all. Like when you start, like right now, you're putting children on your screen and you're talking the way you are. Do you realize how that's a problem, Rebecca? That's why you're being investigated by authorities, not because you were looking out for Brittany J. You maniac.
Her son's face. This is Brittany's fucking channel. Shorts on Brittany's channel. No one showed pictures of your fucking son.
Could you imagine if I was showing photographs of her children, man, what would happen to me? And I would deserve it. I would absolutely deserve it. That's such a scumbag thing to do. It's almost unbelievable to me. I can't wrap my simple little brain around it. Our only fucking responsibility on earth is to protect children. And she's an advocate for what? No. Nope. Not on my watch. No, sir. No, ma'am.
You have a video of your son. Kind of like Savage. When you sat there and said I showed Savage's kids pictures, bullshit.
You did. You showed her entire family to include. The most disturbing part was her granddaughter being included in that group photo that you showed. And it wasn't even a group photo. It was assemblage. It was a collage of photos. Actual photos of her actual family for 5 actual days on 2 actual channels. What you're saying here is an absolute lie. The birds agree.
Channel. No one showed pictures of your fucking son. You have a video of your.
Why does it always have to be your effing son and your GD son? Like, look, man, you're talking about innocent children right now, you maniac. Why do you have to refer to them as GD children or GD kids or MNF and kids? Like, why do you have to talk about children that way? How could anybody ever imagine that you're a decent mother when you spout this garbage into the world sometimes for 17 hours a day? We got your number, girl. You got to go. This is your official notice. You didn't listen last time. You got to go. By the time this isn't even episode 2. I got 2 more episodes. By the time I get to the last one, you're done, dude.
Your son. Kind of like Savage. When you sat there and said I showed Savage's kids pictures, bullshit. I showed what was on her goddamn channel. Same with you.
No. She showed a collage of Savage's entire family for 5 days on 2 different channels. Doesn't matter where it came from or why. None of that matters. When you put the address, that was the nail in your stinky little coffin, Rebecca.
Another receipt so people can see how long you've kept this on your channel. Again, covered the kid's face. Fuck her.
Look, man, it doesn't matter if you're covering their faces. You shouldn't be showing other people's children against their will at all, ever. If you have a debate about that, then I question your morals. It's that simple. And it's clear to me that Rebecca has 0 morals. None. All she cares about is cash. That's the bottom line.
Her goddamn kids say it.
Man.
Yeah, and you wonder why the fuck her goddamn kids say it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think her kids say? Like, could you imagine how terrifying? Like, oh, I mean, do they even stand a chance, dude? What is happening? Society's responsible for taking care of problems like this, man. That's my point. It's our civic duty.
How many fucking times do we have to sit here and say, no, it's not okay? CPS is not okay. Calling the fucking police on folks is not okay.
You just said it was. This clip is only 13 minutes long. 4 minutes ago, you said it was. If you see something wrong, you should call. Like, is whatever drug you're on wearing off? Do you need a bump? What is happening? How did you start off so full of fire and now you sound like a lawnmower that's just about to run out of fuel?
Frivolous fucking lawsuits are not okay. And don't fucking forget here, Granny's watching, Barbecue, and me, we're all still in active
Dude,
litigation.
Nobody, I really mean it, nobody cares about your litigation whatsoever. This guy over here never did for a second. I knew it was going to be an obnoxious roadblock in the community that was buzzing along quite nicely. This heifer, who's been lacking attention from people that were supposed to love her and the world in general for her entire 40-year life, interrupted all of our good time in true crime. And I mean, truly, it's been nothing but a roadblock. It's sucking all of the oxygen out of the room, dude. And I'm tired of it. I'm opening the window. Who's coming with me?
So not only am I in active litigation and a countersuit, but I'm currently being harassed by these fucking reject predators who are going.
She's doing all of the harassing, and she is the only reject predator. She is the only one. If there was anybody that's a peer of mine or someone, a friend of mine, an ally of mine, whatever you want to call it here on YouTube, that was doing anything like she does, like showing someone's house, an innocent person, and I don't even know if they have YouTube on their phone, dude. It's a college. It's probably like the building when I lived there was all Korean students going to UCSB for chemistry or biochemistry. I was the oddball. I was the jarhead that moved there, that drank beer in the doorway and made friends with everyone, if you must know. But I don't live there, and I wish I did. I don't think, I mean, $2,000 a month is a lot if you're not paying a mortgage. I mean, if you don't own something, that's an unreasonable proposition, ma'am. So I wouldn't be living in Isla Vista anymore. Not only because I'm 24 years older than everyone there, but also because it's outrageously expensive and it's not built for a 47-year-old man. That's why it's so odd that you say your uncle lived there, because that's so freaking creepy, dude. Everyone there is 20. You're 40. Your uncle is what? What are we talking about? And he's looking in a window thinking I live there? Dude, come on. I called the police immediately. They were so interested. They got your number, dude. I mean, they got your actual cell phone number, dude. You ain't slick. You're nobody, dude. You've been infiltrated. Your game is over. Even your mayor knows about you now. What your mayor's doing, what he did this afternoon and what he's probably doing tomorrow morning is studying the anti-bullying cyber law that just came into law in Illinois. You're in big trouble and you're too stupid to even know it. But just stay on YouTube, insulated by these people that keep cheering it on, thinking this is what the world is. This is not what the world is. You're about to fucking find out what the world is. You're about to have a rude awakening.
Going after my fucking child because they have no fucking way to get to me.
What do you mean I have no way to get to you? No, I would never go at any child. That's an absolute lie. Stop dragging your children into your problem. It's disgusting, dude. I think I can get rid of this now. I didn't want to have kids on the screen. That's not my deal. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I'm missing chat. It's hard for me to do both.
You have one goddamn police call on you, or maybe a couple, and we're supposed to just fall all down in arms.
Dude, all right, I'll just say it. Any police calls, any false police reports are bad and also an unlawful thing to do, you broken brain. Let's stop normalizing any of this, dude.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm not. Like I said, the shit's wrong in my opinion, but I'm not. Who the fuck am I?
Exactly. Exactly. Who are you?
Can you hear me, baby? Excuse me.
Willow's in the house. What's up, dude?
So no, I don't fucking blame her for calling. No, I don't. When somebody does some shit and
See,
says
just a
some shit
minute
like,
ago, she said, "I know it's not okay to call," and now she's like, "And now I don't blame nonsense for calling because she needs nonsense as an ally. Because if they start beefing, it's going to be a problem. It's that they have exactly the same chapters. The Islanders. What a condescending ass. Darn, I'm trying not to cuss. Hey, I did pretty good. I know I definitely substituted a couple times. Bow show. Did I see Vivacious Val in here? What's up, Val? I hope you're still listening. So good to see you. Make sure you subscribe to her. I'm waiting for those morning shows. I mean, you see me pop up in the morning occasionally, but I'll kindly scoot the hell out the way to watch you guys. It was so much of a routine for me. I would, because you know, I'm the West Coast. It would be super early, and that's when I like to wake up. So it would be like the first thing I did was turn you guys on. And I didn't, you know, got to be honest. I took it for granted until it was gone. Southern Sass in the house. Reality wins. Whoop-de-whoop. Let's see. Sorry if I missed you. I see I'm way behind in chat. Yeah, that girl went ahead and pretended to give me $400. Then I just didn't email her back because the shit got weird. And then she took it back and gave it to QB, and now she keeps giving QB $100, $100. It's like, ooh, man, have some respect for yourself, bruh. What is happening? Why do people do? I mean, I don't know. Here's my advice: if you're gonna be a nutball and just send somebody $400, just do it on my Cash App next time. Stand on it. Seriously, that's fucking wild to do. Like I was waiting to shop for the gift baskets that I gave away because I thought maybe she didn't cancel it. But then I looked at, yeah, she canceled it. That was so funny. And then she super chatted. Someone sent it to me. She super chatted QB $400 very soon afterwards, and it said, "Oh, my money's better over here. There are no scrubs here." Well, ma'am, I wasn't a scrub when you were like asking if I was single. I mean, let's face it. I only became a scrub because I didn't respond to you. The fuck out of here. Like this is my first rodeo. You know what it's like to be a single guy in California? I have to deal with all kinds of crazy women, dude. Nice try though. $400. That's funny, dude. But anyways, I was gonna spend that on you guys anyways. All calls are recorded, yes, and everything you could FOIA, everything. Everything. That's a fact. She's giving disinformation simply to make you not know about her. Know what I'm saying? Looking for new names. Michelle Vincent is here. I can't believe she talks shit to people calling police when Melissa is on her panel. When Melissa sits on her panel and takes it. I know. I mean, for real. I mean, the thing is, nonsense is the funny part of the last couple of days. Just for me, selfishly, because I've been saying exactly who she is for months, and even some of my pals are like, "Oh no, she's really cool. She just misunderstood." You know, probably what people tell her. Some people tell her about me, and we just don't like each other. But man, she went full no sense in just saying, "Oh, I called the police on Brittany J because she called my girlfriend a predator." Like what? What did you hear? What your friends have been saying about me for 18 months? They're good. Your friend said about, not only did she say it was a predator, but she said, "You like him young because you a freak." You know what that kind of implication is? And of course I've got it clipped. I mean, that's why my lawsuit against this pig is going to be like the most monumental slam dunk defamation lawsuit that's ever occurred in the whole United States ever. And I'm going to get the fattest Airbnb in Galesburg, Illinois, and I'll be at court with a yellow stinking suit on for every day of court. Waka, waka. I didn't share BJ's kids video. What you talking about, Willis? I'm way behind in chat. I'm catching up. But there's just a second more here. We'll finish and we'll listen to some tunes.
Like that and put your fucking name on it, that's a goddamn problem. A problem that needs to be taken care of right the fuck now. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, baby, you're up here, but your camera's on.
I'm going to just take that back just a hair. She's describing herself. She is the problem.
Problem. A problem that needs to be taken care of right the fuck
Wait.
now. Sorry, I'm not. Like I said, the shit's wrong in my opinion, but I'm not. Who the fuck?
Dude, these, in my opinion, people, oh, they're so exhausting. I cannot and will not take them seriously. I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, how could you? So just every other sentence to these people are saying they don't have any confidence in, or they're not really coasting. And then they say it with your chest and stand on it. They're the most paradoxical little sludge buckets there are. And I hate using the word sludge. She's ruined it for me as an insult. She's a bucket of dookie.
Fuck am I? Can you hear me, baby? Excuse me. So no, I don't fucking blame her for calling. No, I don't. When somebody does some shit and says some shit like that and puts your...
And she said this several times. And listen what she says. I don't blame her for calling the police on Brittany J because someone in Brittany J's chat randomly said, insinuated that Kyle, the little girlfriend of No Sense, was called a predator. Well, they've been calling me far worse than that. They've been saying I've been stalking little girls in those exact words. So you're saying it's okay for me to just call the cops on you every night as you're slurring? Because I have no problem with that. What? The rules keep changing, dude. She's okay with nonsense doing that. She's not realizing that she's been doing 10 times worse to me every single day. So she's justifying, okay, cool. I mean, I already know the chief. I'll call him again. But geez, man, you should really be embarrassed of your life, girl.
Your fucking name on it, that's a goddamn problem. A problem that needs to be taken care of right the fuck now. Stephanie, baby, you're up here, but your camera's on. You want to keep it on? Now see, you come to...
That's it. I couldn't clip it without putting some thunder and lightning in there. I tell you, I start making a video and then I just tune the world out in a way that is unnatural. But let me get into the fan funding. You guys have been amazing. Holy crap. Let me look. Glow, thank you so much for gifting the membership. Billy Jones, making it rain. Dropping 5 on it. Dropping 5 on it. Angel of Light dropping 20 on showing that love, baby. I can't do that. I'm a better person. Brittany's better at it than me too, which is humiliating because I've practiced for so long. And she's a natural. And again, I may have said this already, but shout out Brittany J for fucking being stronger than most people here. It's fucking wild. Dang, I lost the cursed thing. I'm still trying though. All right, Smoke and Mirrors, cheeseburger money, $5. Thank you so much. Billy Jones, 1999, met the goal. Bing, bing. Friends help their friends match goals. Perpetua, from one yinzer to another. If you guys don't know a yinzer, it's YINZER. That's how Pittsburghers endearingly refer to one another. Because we say something in Pittsburgh that nowhere else in the world. I guess there's some place in Eastern Europe that says it too. But when we walk into a room, we don't say, how y'all doing? We don't say, well, I do now because I've been in California for so long. I say, hey, what's up, guys? Or what's up, brah? Whatever, whatever cliche thing. But in Pittsburgh, there's a quickly evaporating language that occurred. It's called Pittsburghese. It's the Polish and the Slovaks, they made a mess of the language. When we walk into a room, we say, what are yins doing? What are yins up to? We say yins like you ones. It's the weirdest freaking thing. And I've had friends from all over the place. But some places I go that have never been to the East Coast, let alone Pittsburgh, and they hear me say, hey, what are yins guys doing later? It's like, yins, what the heck is that? Well, that's what it is. My yinzers in here will get it. It's also one of those, it's a word that you can refer to a man or a woman too, so it's fun. If you're a yinzer just by being a human from that city. That's all, that's a prerequisite, that's it. I mean, some will argue that you have to enjoy pierogies. I tend to agree. My friend Emmy doesn't like onions. I don't know how you would survive in a city like Pittsburgh, in the restaurants and the dining and just all the tradition. Everything has onions in it. I mean, I honestly believe everything has onions in it. Onions and garlic. That's just the way Pittsburgh is. We put French fries on our sandwiches. That's what we do. What shall we listen to? What do you guys want to hear? Let me get rid of this junk. So I think I made my point. What was it, 2 hours? Not bad. Look at us, over 200 people still. Rock on, guys. I did my best not to cuss. I'm never gonna stop cussing. I enjoy it too much. If I have to stop drinking, I'm not gonna stop cussing too. It's like, come on, give me some joy in this life. So, but I'm gonna curb it a little bit because just in clipping her, and honestly, like if I make clip videos of her, my channel's monetized. I get yellow lighted, like it's not fit for advertisers because of the way she talks. So I don't want to be that guy, you know. And we want to build this channel so we can do cooler things to help more people out. And of course, selfishly, I want to get more cheeseburgers too. It's a win-win situation. Let me get in the chat. What do you guys want to hear? Oh shoot, what's playing? I love that when something just randomly starts playing in the background. How fun. Let me look at chat. I did see my old friend Cash, if we want to get a little controversial. It's no surprise because he's a butt nugget of no sense anyways. But I saw my buddy Cash over there simping hard, talking trash on Brittany J. Even Cash is a sellout, pile-on bully like the rest of them. How sad is that, dude? How sad is that? Ugh. I've known Cash longer than I've known any of you guys. He sure turned out to be a big stinking dud, didn't he? Over there protecting the wrong people. Maybe he'll write a song about it. Michelle says, oh shoot. She is a YR. I remember she's showing on her lives one time that her cotton person called her and told her about it. She is YI. Well, that's exactly how it went down. The cotton candy, whatever the woman's name was, that terrible, wretched person. I don't understand why she's been getting a pass and nobody's making videos about her. Is she still on YouTube? Because she shouldn't be. She should be the first name on that list of people getting investigated for this trash. She's the one that screen recorded it before Brittany J realized that her son had posted it. And then when Brittany deleted it, she just assumed that, oh, well, that was so fast that nobody, I mean, who would do that? Better than F-Stick. I know, Willow. I'm so far behind, dude. I'm literally 19 minutes behind. See, Brittany's fired up. I got your back, Brittany. I don't care. Like, I mean, I see the clip channels are starting to fizzle out because, I mean, you can't be a one-trick pony, dude. They're trying to turn Brittany J into BHB because BHB is not getting the return. Just look at the analytics, man. You can go on their playboard. You can go onto websites to see their analytics that aren't really available, you know, on their YouTube channel. You can see it all. You can see how much they make. You can see how many subs they lost. You can see when they're buying subs in 100 sub chunks. I'll just have a live and I'll show you all of that. Somebody's been asking me how we're taxed and how we get paid. I'm going to show you because too many gatekeepers are like trying to keep all their shit secret. Like, I'll show you exactly how it works. Everyone that says that you make pennies off of AdSense, they're lying to you. I'll tell you that right now. I don't understand why gatekeepers would want to misinform people of that or disinform people of that. It makes no sense to me. But I'm not a big fan of gatekeepers if you haven't noticed. I can't believe so many people give that B money. Me either. I mean, all bets are off whenever I find out that you've been lying, telling everyone you were a single mom when you weren't. I mean, that's just straight up fraud. Thank you, Apple, so much. Showing the love, baby. Dropping the love on it. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to lurch ahead in chat just so I can stay relevant here. Thank you so much, Apple. Play a song. I was hoping somebody would give a suggestion. Play Eminem. Ooh, man, is that something that's going to get me canceled? I'll do it. I don't care. If it ends me, then I'll just end there. But hopefully it won't. I'll put up a little distraction screen sometimes. Shit, I don't think it does anything. I had my report screen. I was ready for some person walking around in circles in their apartment, screen sniping me, but I guess nobody did. Darn. They'll review me later, won't you, Wispy? Pathetic. You people support you guys are all going down on the wrong side of history. Oh, thank you so much, Apple, for clap. Oh, it's a high five, $4.99. Thank you. Some Eminem here. Here I go, because I'm like, I'm a fan of Eminem, but I'm so picky. Like, I hate pop music. I like some pop music. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what I got. I know if I play, these songs have 38 million views. If I play any of them, they're just gonna shut me down immediately. So I'm gonna go with the first request I got, and then we'll play Eminem at the very end, because Eminem is like Prince, is like the Beatles, is like Billie Eilish. If you play their ish, I mean, they just get you. I mean, but Prince is the one that owns everything. But I got a request for the Traveling Wilburys, who, is in the conversation, because I've just spoken about them recently, for those who are always here. And holy crap, guys, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I see, I'm glad I'm entertaining you. Please hit the thumbs up. Become a subscriber. If not, I got memberships available if you're into that sort of thing. Like I always say, if you got a lot of money and you're generous, send it to me. If you don't have any money, don't worry about it. If you need a couple bucks, holler at your boy. I might be able to cash app you $10. I don't have a lot either, so I appreciate anything that anybody ever sends to me. That's not a grift. That's the truth. The purpose of my channel currently is to eradicate the Hive from to make some clean air here on YouTube, because they're malicious, threatening, menacing, lying, defaming, just really terrible people. And it's enough that a social media platform is going to allow it to go on. So I'm taking a stand, and I'm doing everything in my power to get rid of her from YouTube. And I realize there's some controversy in that. That's not my concern. That's the people that get worked up. They can worry about that. I've got things to focus on to accomplish my mission. So we'll look at Traveling Wilburys first, and then we'll do Eminem. That way, just in case, because I think we can get away with Traveling Wilburys. This is one of the first super bands. Was George Harrison, Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, Ringo Starr. It's a big deal. Big deal. Let's see. They really did only have a couple of tunes, huh? Wow, this has 174 million. All right, so I'll just tell you now, if this zaps me, I'll pop back up and play my normal outro. That's the right thing to do. And wow, this has 174 million. I'll just put up a screen and we'll hope for the best. I'll look at my phone to see if I'm still live. Sometimes you got to break the rules, man. This tune is worth it. If you're not familiar with this group, you're about to be. Oh, back. All right. End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys. And I will get you Perpetua. That's a good one. That's tricky.
Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's all right, if you live the life you please. Well, it's all right, doing the best you can. Well, it's all right, as long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring. Maybe a diamond ring. I'm just glad to be here, happy to feel that. And it don't matter if you're by my side, I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if you're old and gray. Well, it's alright, you still got something to say. Well, it's alright, remember to live and live. Well, it's alright, the best you can do is forgive. Well, it's alright, riding around on the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line.
All right. I'm sure most of you have heard that before. No, I'm certain. I'm certain of it. What a vibe that song is, huh? I mean, geez. Amy says, I think you disappointed. I watch Jones and Channel often and the lab often. Yeah, Amy just turned up the other day. I welcomed her. She seems cool. It says, Amy says, when I drink too much, I chat. LOL. I'm trying to quit drinking, but it's so hard. Well, there's help to be had. I mean, believe that. I've had a difficult time at it myself, so I'm not really in any position to help much other than maybe lead you in the right way of a meeting. I mean, that's the first step. It's just go in and be with people that are trying to get better themselves. That's what I recommend. And it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, for the love of God, they've got AA meetings at Burning Man. I've attended them. So, in fact, my intent was to go to the Brian Koberger trial, but it looks like that's going to be postponed. So I'm not going to just dump a bunch of money into an Airbnb in Boise, Idaho. If it's going to be, I'm not going to sit there for 4 months. No. I was going to go for the first month and go back for the last month. Again, Arding Starvist. I'm on a budget here. So like that was the plan. And if it's going to get postponed, I'll just go to Burning Man and I'll show you guys what that's like. It'll cost half as much as the Airbnb in Boise. I'm willing to bet that the trials are going to get pushed all the way past Christmas, if it does. All right, I'll take one more request before the Eminem song. Anybody. Yes, and rest assured, Amy, there are a lot of people attempting to recover, doing their best. All right. I'm going to play one more song that I want you guys to hear, and then we'll play that Eminem song. So bear with me for a minute. Thanks, everybody, for being here. The memberships are booming. Thanks for Angel of Light? Yes, Angel gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. How cool is that? If you got a new membership, welcome aboard. We have a lot of fun over here, despite being grumpy sometimes. What you'll find here is people trying to do the right thing. And something else that I pride myself on you'll find around here are people who have made obvious mistakes in the past, but are still welcome because they're just people and not the mistakes that they made in the past. The only prerequisite to earn respect around here, as far as I can tell, is that you have to have the urge to improve yourself or to make corrective actions to the way you were in the past that made you undesirable, let's say. That's the only rule. I mean, that's it, dude. That's it. There's redemption. I believe in redemption, but you have to show evidence of you actually not being a jerk off. You know what I mean? It's not complicated. We all mess up. But yeah, let's wrap this up. I'm going to play you guys a song, and then I'll play Perpetua. Perpetua. There's got to be, I know I'm saying that wrong. What a cool name. Don't super chat me, but just tell me in chat what song you want to hear from Eminem. I'm going to play you guys one more that I want you to hear. It's a little bit rough, but it's Thirsty Thursday. You guys can handle it. Let's see here. This is called, let's see, where's it at? This is called Little Mercy. And excuse me for the quality. I mean, it's 14 years old, and YouTube was, still a dinosaur at that point. So can't really get a higher quality version of this live. But this, I mean, you should be able to hear it if you got earbuds on or a decent speaker, a good TV. Yes. Stick around, Amy. We got your back. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what kind of advice to offer, except just get in that meeting. Try to be as sober as you can when you get there. Oh, wait. I do have other advice, Amy. If you're not dating anyone right now, don't start dating someone right now if you're trying to stop drinking. That's sort of a rule. You'll find that once you get to the meeting, but don't. It's going to make everything worse. Not that I'm any moral authority. It's just tested and proven. It's scientific. This is Dessa and Cecil Otter. Again, guess where from, class? That's right, Minnesota. I don't know what is happening, but I may retire in Minnesota because all of my favorite musicians are from there. And then none of them really made it to, exploded. They're all indie. Anyways, this is Cecil Otter and Dessa live at the Fitzgerald Theater. A little song called Little Mercy, and it was recorded, 10/28/14, so a couple of years ago. And then we'll listen to some Eminem. Can you see him? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sirens.
And then the Sirens, what they call themselves. Badass.
Lord, my Lord, oh Lord, my Lord.
Candles in the window when it's open. We watch the flame duke it out with every gust, and we're hoping, no, it must just burn to the bottom of the wick. It's the bottom of the fifth. That wick is still burning, still turning every table when it's needed. Not laying there defeated. No, we draw our bows back repeatedly, then off with the arrows and the gods and the pharaohs. From the bottom of our heart, we're from the bottom of the barrel now. Peril knows no bound, terror won't slow down. There's a whole lowdown of beauty to be shown now. We broke ground and broke our back stacking bricks. We never broke our promises, you'll never know just half of it. We're adamant on building every wall and stair sturdy. And when our work is done, we'll call our shares worthy. In this land of milk and honey, I'm too shy to say I'm thirsty. I just make a little money and I buy a little mercy. And we buy a little mercy. We take that long walk into town where we buy a little mercy. And we buy a little mercy. Now the candles in the window when it's open. We watch the flame duke it out with every gust, and we're hoping, no, it must just burn to the bottom of the wick. It's the bottom of the fifth, and that wick is still burning.
If you welcome every trespass, then every tramp's a guest. Give what they will take from you, and every theft's a gift. Hold too tightly to what's in your hands or in your chest, and the future it won't open. Palm readers can't work fists, and broken bones are stronger for the breaking. Know the dangers in the bending. Those concessions you never can take back. They curl your eyes and cane, you're still intact, but not quite lame. Better to grit your teeth, ready to cast and let it snap, cause we were always first to come, running when we hit the ground. We never do leave early centuries, little lost and found. We just make a little money, and we start that long walk into town where we buy a little mercy.
Turn it up, dude.
So no more talk about the backfire. This time we fire back. Light a match and light the past up before it catches up. We'll raise the mast and cast off. Yeah, we'll break our legs, we'll mend them, and then we'll take the cast off. We've had our losses, we've had our victories. We've sat across from every victim of their misery. That pounding in my chest was a symptom of my sympathy. I lay myself to rest with my winnings and my injuries now. We're so hungry, so thirsty. I'm gonna hunt until it hurts me.
And it hurts me.
And we're able, we're so thirsty. But we're gonna make a little money and we'll buy a little mercy. And we'll buy a little mercy.
Make a little money and we'll buy a little mercy. Start that long walk into town.
Where we buy a little mercy.
So yeah, there's that. That's Dessa and Cecil Otter. Dessa is a beast. I don't know, soul singer, rapper. There's no category for her. She's just an amazing person. And talk about someone who gives up about their community. Good Lord. She organizes food banks. She does diaper drives. She is all about it, dude. She's just a great person. Thank you so much. I can't see who it is. Let's see. Hold on a second. It was Apple. Apple, you again. Thank you so much. It looks like I missed something. I'm not trying to look at that. I'm trying to look at that. But thanks, guys, so much for being here. I'm looking to see if she left an Eminem song that she wanted. Remember, I guess. Oh, let me look. I'm sorry, I didn't look at my Cash App's totally closed, and I've been keeping my phone on do not disturb because I get all kinds of. I do see a Cash App. I see a Cash App from Bowser. That's the only one I see. But don't worry about it. If it didn't work, don't keep doing it because I don't want you to be sending it to the wrong person or something like that. It happens. I've done it. It's one of the biggest side effects of me having a drinking problem is the past. I get just drunk generous, and I'll just send people money in Cash App. And if it's not working, don't mess with it because you could be like double sending, and there could be a glitch in the matrix. Is my point. And I hate for that to happen to you. So what Eminem song are we going to wrap this up? Roxanne says, no, wait, this name. What's up, Roxanne? What's going on? Send a message through Cash App. I don't even know. Can you send a message through Cash App? I mean, I thought you had. I'm so confused. But we got a couple minutes to sort this out. I'm just gonna clean out my closet. Okay, that's the song. It shall be. I was gonna pick one, and I'm glad you chimed in because that's not the one I was gonna pick. But okay, you requested it with the $5 super chat. What kind of jerk would I be to say no? I remember the first time I heard Eminem, it was a cassette tape that was already beat up. It was his demo, and this was probably 1996. Yeah, it's a crazy year. Like things happened quickly, and then Princess died, and then Tupac, and then Biggie. It was a wild time, man. I'm gonna see which one. Screw it. Here goes nothing. And I'll end out with this as well. Oh wait, let's see here. Roxanne Polk, thank you so much. How cool is that? So generous of you. All of this bullying has to stop. Let me highlight this for you. All of this bullying has to stop. I hope a lot of people see this, but everyone that's bullying BJ because of the stupid suit, stop bullying her and go back to what you're here for. Amen, Roxanne. You didn't have to pay me $10 to say that, but I did say it easier. Shoot. I could not agree with you more. What's happening to her is gone from just like in bad taste to criminal. And there's no argument. It's just, I mean, it's difficult to be lost in the weeds with this stuff. But what I'm able to do, because I'm doing the best I can to take care of myself, is take a step back and just look at the bigger picture. There's no question that all the dirt roads go through the Hive, and these people are all trying to they're all vetting to make themselves first in line when she goes, because there's no question that she's going. Many of these people will try to have to reintegrate back into normal YouTube society with, we'll see what happens. But Wispy is posturing, Kathy P is posturing. I mean, it's the most obvious thing in the whole entire world. So it's job security for me. I mean, if once she's gone, if someone else starts taking over, pretending they're QB and slandering people and doing all that, then I mean, I would just be a permanent enemy to bad people, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm rambling, but yes, Roxanne, I agree with you. I got Brittany's back. It's just ridiculous. Queen Bella, Queen Bella, email me if you could. That'd be awesome. You don't have to. I hope people see what's going on and unsubscribe like I just did. Good for you. That's what I urge everyone to unsubscribe. Stop sending these bad people your money. They're laughing at you behind your back. Every 21st of the month when they get paid, they're laughing at you behind your back. And it burns my cookies. That's the most polite way I can say it. Just Irish, how do you feel about a morning show sometime this weekend? Hit me up. I share your hopes, though, Roxanne, just so you know. My name is pronounced Perpetua. Perpetua. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I do like to say it correctly. I would have just been stumbling over that the whole time. Perpetua. I think I may have gotten it right 1 out of the 15 times that I attempted. Hey, but I tried. I knew I was messing it up. Roxanne says she's not the only one that's doing it. Oh, I know. It's Lughead Clue and Jay for whatever that she's for. I mean, I think we may have to deal with her covering Britney until there's a new hurricane for her to grift. You guys remember that, right? She was like, I need money. There's a hurricane coming. I gotta go. That was all a grift, man. She didn't even go. She sat home and ate ho-hos and got stoned. It's not even legal where she is, so she's just a little crookerston. It's just like a little trust fundy rebel with dreadlocks over there. First chance she gets, she's gonna have a briefcase and chop those dreadlocks off and sell out completely. It's an image. She's like 55 and she pretends she's a college freshman. It's really in bad taste. I remember the first time I encountered Jay. My friend Headstones was covering what's his name? The one everyone's in love with. Fucking weirdos, man. Oh, my language. What's his name? Emmy knows. The guy with the Joker guy, Florida, terrible demon of a man. Anyways, Emmy was covering this case, and this guy did all kinds of crazy things. And Emmy covered the trial, so I knew it inside and out. I mean, I knew every single person involved. I knew the guy's dad. I watched the whole single trial. It was for hours. Emmy's like, this Jay for Justice person, this is the first I ever heard of her, is covering Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson? I can't remember. No, that's a Beach Boy. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The guy with the purple suit. So we went over there together into her chat, and it was like, she was just egregiously repeating the most violent part of the trial over and over again, getting facts wrong, just dragging out, like, just putting on loop the most descriptive, violent, vulgar parts of the trial. And like, I mean, I metaphorically looked at each other in chat, was just like, what is happening here? So we rebelled quick. I was Wade Wilson. Yes. Thank you so much, Andy Rose. Sorry, Beach Boys. That's how much I care. I mean, so it's in such bad taste that women are just like thinking about that, man. It's weird, dude. It's weird. There's a name for it, but you know. Anyways, without further ado, this is Eminem. You guys can rock. I'm gonna do this less cussing thing more often. We'll see where it goes. Hi haters, hi Discord. Rebecca, stop hurting people. For the love of God. I mean, just for everything that's decent in this world, will you please stop showing that apartment, because like you're gonna get yourself in real trouble. And I'm not doing this for show. I am concerned that some wacko that like is obsessed with being a fan of yours is gonna show up there and cause a perfect innocent stranger harm. The police, they're aware of it. Your mayor's aware of it. Like, the best thing you could do is just stop it, dude. That's all anybody wants you to do, is just to knock it off. We've already come to the conclusion that you're just an unnecessary, hazard in the world. We just want to get you off of YouTube. Nobody's stalking you. Nobody cares. You're just a hazard to good people. That's it. That's it, dude. It's that simple. For the love of God. Stop telling people that you don't care when it's so obvious that you care. You know how much cooler it would be if you were like, I care so much. I recommend it. Anyways, if you find yourself in an emergency and that oxygen drops down, that's a sign that you got to take care of yourself. Slap that shit on your beautiful face. Take a deep breath. And now you'll be in good condition to take care of someone else. A lot of people think that's our purpose in life. I don't know. Maybe. In any case, take care of yourself first. That way you can take care of other people. Because I think that's why we're here. Right, Rebecca? We're here to take care of people, not to destroy people. I'll teach you. I'll teach you. It sucks. It sucks I have to be your teacher. I'm not even a teacher. Everyone, this is Eminem. Cleaning out my closet.
Where's my snare? I have no snare in my headphones. There you go.
How could I forget my own catchphrase? I'll catch you cool cats later, probably tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully Irish will join me in the morning sometime soon. Sinner out.
Yeah. Yo. Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Picket signs for my wicked rhymes. Look at the times. Sick is the mind of the motherfucking kid that's behind. All this commotion, emotions run deep as oceans exploding. Tempers flaring from parents, just blow them off and keep going. Not taking nothing from no one. Give them hell long as I'm breathing. Keep kicking ass in the morning and taking names in the evening. Leave them with the taste of sour as vinegar in their mouth. See, they can trigger me, but they'll never figure me out. Look at me now, I bet you're probably sick of me now. Ain't you, mama? I'ma make you look so ridiculous now. I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time, I said I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. Never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. I got some skeletons in my closet, and I don't know if no one knows it. So before they throw me inside my coffin and close closet, I'ma expose it. I'll take you back to 73, before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD. I was a baby, maybe I was just a couple of months. My faggot father must have had his panties up in a bunch, cause he split. I wonder if he even kissed me goodbye. No, I don't. On second thought, I just fucking wished he would die. I look at Haley, and I couldn't picture leaving her side. Even if I hated Kim, I grit my teeth and I try to make it work with her. At least for Haley's sake, I maybe made some mistakes, but I'm only human. But I'm man enough to face them today. What I did was stupid, no doubt it was dumb, but the smartest shit I did was take the bullets out of that gun, cause I'd have killed him. Said I would've shot Kim and them both. It's my life. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Eminem show. I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time. I said I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. Nah, I would never diss my own mama just to get recognition. Take a second to listen, fool, you think this record is dissing, but put yourself in my position. Just try to envision witnessing your mama popping prescription pills in the kitchen, bitching that someone's always going through a person shit's missing. Going through public housing systems, victim of Munchausen syndrome. My whole life I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't, till I grew up. Now I blew up, it makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? Wasn't it the reason you made that CD for me, ma? So you could try to justify the way you treated me, ma. But guess what? You're getting older now, when it's cold, when you're lonely, and Nathan's growing up so quick, he's gonna know that you're phony. And Haley's getting so big now, you just see her, she's beautiful, but you'll never see her. She won't even be at your funeral. See, what hurts me the most is you won't admit you was wrong. Bitch, do your song, keep telling yourself that you was a mom, but how dare you try to take what you didn't help me to get. You selfish bitch, I hope you fucking burn in hell for this shit. Remember when Ronnie died and you said you wished it was me? Well, guess what? I am dead, dead to you as can be. I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time. I said I'm sorry, mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet.
I forgot how long that song was, you guys. Jeez, oh Pete. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, unless the world comes to an end, and then I'll pop back up tonight. Stinner out.